Whoa.
Hello. Happy Tuesday. I always have to check. I never know what day it is anymore. How is everyone? Are you well? Are you happy? Are you not happy? If you're not happy, you can tell me. We can talk about it. Hi Uber, hi Crane, hi Paladin. Crane and Paladin, I got your emails. I'm in the process of responding. Obviously not right now, but post-stream. Oh, it's Wednesday there already. Good point. Good point. Happy Wednesday. Gabe's hair's a little nuts right now. Can you move your camera to the right a bit? No. Is that the right? The left. The other way. Not the way you're going. Like, no. What are you doing?
I moved it both ways, and both ways you told me no.
No, it has to go more this way, whatever way
Okay.
that is.
Am I going the right way?
No!
Alright. Now I'm gonna go the other direction.
Okay. No, that doesn't make any sense. Here, look at what's happening.
What?
I don't know. I think
What
you're
is
hitting the
happening?
box. Is it going
Oh,
behind
it is
the box?
the box. Okay, so...
You need to be in the middle. There
This
you
is
go.
good.
Alright, take your thing over more to the left. The left. The left.
Left? No, I don't think it is. No.
Yeah. Your thing's flipped. Ah. Elf shoulders. Yeah, it's hot in here. We're kind of refusing to turn on the AC yet, and it was 76 today, and right now it's actually really hot, so we're kind of sweaty, nasty, gross, not happy. So we've got that hot anger that you get, you know, when you're hot and you can't get cooler, and you're always just... That's how we are right now. That's exactly how it is. Oh, the music is super loud? Okay. Really? Is this better? Or is it too low now? Let me know. Hi, Wes!
Wes.
Never happy, though. Uber, shut up. Shut up. Okay. I'm gonna finish this up while we're here. Okay, better. Good. You can still hear it, though, right? Here. I'm gonna move my hair back so I don't look naked, because that's bad. We got haircuts today! Together! Nerds. Nerd! Uber, what's wrong? What is wrong, Uber? Heather Hitchman is rating me.
Whoa.
Thank you, Heather. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Like hair, success. I know we won, didn't we? We totally won, except Gabe. Gabe's is still fresh.
It's still learning.
It's unstyled. It's raw. It is raw. Everybody want to give me your best and worst of today? Give me one good thing and one bad thing that happened to you. Ideally the best and the worst, but if you don't want to say the worst, I'd rather just hear the best. Up to you, though. Up to you. I usually just say the worst in case somebody wants to vent. So, well, he told me to shut up. I'm sorry, Uber. It was a joke.
Uber.
It was a joke. Yes, thank you, Heather. You're so sweet. You're so nice. Thank you. So Gabe and I had a bit of a relaxing day today. We got the haircuts together in chairs next to each other because we're dorks. Which is actually kind of weird because you're both then talking to your hairstylist and sometimes you're talking about each other. And it's like kind of strange. But anyway, we did that and then we went to see Avengers. I won't say anything about it, but we went and saw it. And what else did we do? That was basically it. But that was the first movie we've seen probably since November.
I forgot what we went to go see.
I don't remember, but I think the last one was in November.
Yeah.
But anyway, And this was actually the first time in a really, 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 really long time that we actually got food at the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we don't want to spend the money and all that stuff, but since this was on occasion because we hadn't seen a movie, first time in our new town too. Remember that we moved here, so first movie in the town, first like movie in a long time, first date in a long time, so it was a lot of first things. So we were like, hey, let's kind of binge and get ices and popcorn. Not only that, but someone told me at one point that movie theaters actually just really make their money off concessions and not ticket sales, because obviously ticket sales go to the, what is it called? The movie companies and stuff. So really, movie theaters only get their real money from concessions. So I feel bad when I don't order, but once in a while I will, like today. So we spent some money there so they can stay in business and whatever. Unfathomable sadness, no! Oh no, Paladin, no.
Wow.
Did you at least get some caffeine or something? No, Pylon, I haven't. Yeah, no one else say anything about Avengers just in case someone in here hasn't seen it. $80 popcorn. It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad. But you know, once a year, I was like, okay. Basically, that's what it ends up being. I think last year we only got popcorn maybe once. I don't know. It's really rare for us. It's funny that they do make a point to say butter flavoring and not butter when they ask you if you want it. Gabe pointed that out today. I thought that was good. Would you like butter flavor? It's like, okay. Yes. Which is not butter, apparently. It is some chemical that is masquerading as butter. See, I'm so warm right now that wearing this, like, drawing guard is even too hot. Ugh. Yeah, we used to too, but it's hard in the summer when it gets hotter because I don't have a purse. I literally just carry my phone everywhere and that's it. Like, I don't have a purse, so I can't really smuggle food. And it was too hot today to wear, like, a hoodie, but... It is cheaper, but remember what I said, Pylon, that that's really the only way that movie theaters make their money back. They don't make money from the ticket sales. They make it from concessions. So, if you support your theater, you know, and you like going to the movies, maybe once in a while buy something from concessions. I know they're expensive, but it's an experience. It's kind of like bowling, stuff like that. It's a dying thing, almost. So, I don't know. I like keeping that kind of stuff alive.
I think that's probably also why they charge people like fees to book online.
Yeah, because they,
Yeah, they gotta find the money somewhere.
yeah. Madness. 5 hours. Oof. I got 6. Not very much more than you, but yeah, I'm feeling ya. This morning, like I said, we had to wake up early to go to get haircuts. It's everyone's duty. Whatever. Let's see. Beige.
Maybe I should go get some more duties.
I don't know, Crane. Do not know.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny. It's true, Soggy. Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy pop there, but like ices, you can't really find those in too many places.
Can't go to the grocery store and keep ices in my fridge.
It's true. So ices are nice to get. I actually don't like theater popcorn. I like my home popcorn usually better. But like I said, today I felt, I guess, generous. We had just, oh yeah, we went to Goodwill too.
That's why.
Yeah, generous. Why is that on the brain? Yeah, so after the haircut, we also went to Goodwill, and this is probably God, I think I've given like 7 giant contractor bags full. So we're finally liquidating all our stuff. Like I said, if you guys know contractor bags, like the really big black bags, they're like probably twice or 3 times as big as a garbage bag.
I say imagine like putting a garbage bag in the garbage can that you use to roll out to the street.
Oh yeah, it would probably be as big as an industrial garbage can.
It's bags for like short people if you need to dump a body, basically. Or you cut a normal sized human in half.
You could probably fit 2 or 3 humans in one of those bags.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. Remember the one over in the corner? Those are big.
That's true.
Big damn bags.
Yep.
Anyway, I've got like 7 of those that I've given to Goodwill with stuffed animals, clothing. I also gave a keyboard. It was a brand new keyboard. And I kind of had a problem giving it away, but... Keyboard piano, sorry. But, you know, someone can use it, you know. Ooh, Sagi, look into camelbacks instead of the bladder things. Look into a camelback. Tim had one. It was actually pretty cool. It was like a backpack, but it had a little straw that came out. I think drunks usually carry them with them. They do, Crane. Actually, a lot of American theaters have started adding bistros. So they have bistros, they have bars now, they have reclining chairs, heated chairs, they serve alcohol, obviously. Our theaters are jacked. Like, they, in the past probably 5-10 years, they've gotten overhauls. So, like, you can have a full meal at some of them. They even have, like, seats in the very front come with, like, a giant table. It's almost like a picnic sort of thing, and you just eat there. It's crazy. It's like the bar area in a bar, basically. It's like single person seated looking forward sort of thing. Well, yeah, Pylon, they're made for hikers. But they've been appropriated for, soccer moms and stuff. Because they need to get their wine on during their kids' soccer game. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of American things have upped their game with movies. Oh, wow, Paladin, really? Sagi, is it a Marcus Theater? Is it one of those? Do you know the brand? Cross trainer for an underdesk treadmill so I can work, play while exercising. People always seem to think that's a good idea, but then they don't end up using it. What do you mean when you say cross trainer? I feel like there's a regional difference with probably what that means to you and what it means to us.
I wonder if it's like it's probably like maybe a elliptical maybe?
Under your desk? I don't know.
No, I know, but he wants instead.
Soggy. $20. Usually, like today, our tickets were $5 each. Usually, a lot of theaters have a $5 day. And that's to get, obviously traffic in and people in there. So I would look at your local theater and see if they have a $5 day. Because not only does ours have a $5 day, the Waukesha one that we went to had a $5 day. And then there's a $6 day for students. That's on Thursdays. So yeah. Oh, I don't know about that, Crane. I would use your elliptical. Ellipticals are great. I lost 50 pounds from an elliptical. Oh, gotcha, Soggy. Yeah, $5 is cheap. That's why it's nice to spend $5 on the movie, and then we spend way fucking more on, you know, the food, but we only do it like 1 out of every 30 times we go to the theater, we buy food. Usually I will sneak in grapes, because I'm that guy, or some sort of healthy alternative, but yeah, this time it was like, well, splurge a bit, who cares. Yeah, a normal ticket is different, Pylon, but we have certain days that are like $5 days.
A normal ticket is probably about as much as you're paying.
Crane, do you have a fatigue mat, though, for your stand-up desk? Because I had a stand-up desk for 6 months, and it was great. The key is to get a fatigue mat and to not wear your shoes on the fatigue mat. Because if you wear shoes with a fatigue mat, it's basically just getting rid of the fact you have a fatigue mat. You need your bare feet on the fatigue mat. And then your lower back and stuff won't hurt. It's locked. Get in the fucking apartment.
I think this guy that I was like watching, like the sculptor,
Yeah.
I think he's in Schaumburg.
No way.
Well, he went to this show. There was a show, like a big, it wasn't a sculpting show, but it's a...
Like Craft Con or something?
No, not even. It was like a war gaming, like a gaming convention. But like, I think for like Warhammer and things like that with miniatures.
Oh.
But it took place in Schaumburg, and then I made a comment about it, and
Gary replied?
yeah, and he was like, "Oh wow, you're really close."
Oh, wow.
But I don't know if that means like, "Oh wow, you're really close to me," or you're really close like
Oh, to the show?
to the show. So,
Oh.
I'm gonna do a little bit more investigating.
Well, just talk to him.
Yeah.
Just make him a friend.
Yeah, this is really good. Like he's really good.
That sounded like he knew his shit.
Yeah, like I mean, he's got like a lot of it. He's got like 500 videos on.
Pylon, have you looked up the articles, though, for sitting for long periods of time? If you're not getting any exercise a day, you're in trouble. And if you're just sitting all day, like, you're gonna get pooling of blood in your legs. You can get heart problems and stuff from just not moving. If you don't work out every day, at least get up and walk around or do something. Because there are a lot of problems that are associated with sitting too much. So yeah, even if you hate standing, you might have to stay at least alive. Honestly, it ended up being more fun and I was less sluggish. Because when you're standing, you have to obviously, you know, be alert. You can't really, like, if you're sitting at a desk clicking for hours, you kind of nod off. But if you're standing up, it's a lot harder to do that. No, they're not, Soggy. So, my standing desk hack that was $30 was I got a fatigue mat that was $10. I got one of those, what it is it's like a little coffee table from IKEA. That was like $15, something like that. And then you put that on top, like it was at work, so I had a desk already. So I put that on top of my desk. And then I got like a $15 chair for when I got too tired of standing. You can take like 10-minute breaks or just lean on the chair. So the whole setup for me was only like $30. And I did that for 6 months and it worked fine. There's a lot of hacks. Hi, Bunny. No, you're thinking of those ones you can crank or press a button and they raise. No, you don't need to do that. Well, the idea is that you don't change between. You just take breaks sitting higher, you know. The whole purpose of a standing desk is to stand. Yeah, electronic ones are cool, but I've found out that a lot of people that actually have them just don't use the standing feature because they always just have it down. So if you don't even have the option, you don't do it very often.
That's true. Which is funny because like we had like a treadmill in my house forever.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever used it.
See, that's such a problem. I actually found myself being a weirdo because I was the only person I knew that had an elliptical I used every single day.
Yeah.
It was weird. So people are like, "Oh, you have an elliptical and it's not covered in coats." I was like, "Yeah, I use it." And they're like, "Wow." I don't know. Those things are expensive. Ours was like $800. The one I bought. I was like, damn. You've got an $800 coat rack, basically.
You know what I don't get is the biking one.
Oh, Ash's graphics. Damn. Yeah, you got a reason to sit down, so that makes sense.
I imagine somebody being in chat, like a lurker, and then be like, well, I sit down all the time. But you should try standing up. I can't. My legs are broken.
Oh.
Forever. Okay. I'm going back to lurking.
I mean, that's basically what just happened, Gabe, but on an actual serious scale.
Oh.
Forgive Gabe for being insensitive. He couldn't see the screen.
I couldn't see it. I apologize. Also, I'm really warm.
Oh, thank you, Ashes. Well, you have a fan right next to you that's not plugged in. That could be.
Huh?
It's right there. Just plug it into the wall. Put it on the counter. You're looking right at it.
I thought you put that one over there.
Gabe.
Oh, that thing. I don't. It's not a fan. It's a.
It's a fan, bro.
This is not.
It
a
blows
fan.
air.
No, this is a.
No, it's a fan / purifier.
It's a purifier.
It's a fan because it has different settings of blowing air. And the eyes are the front.
Yeah, all I saw was
The eyes are the front.
a robot looking back at me, and he's like, "Whoa, I don't know what's going on."
I would set that on the counter. I don't think that cord's gonna reach. It might, but I don't know.
But either way, yeah.
Oh,
you're
Ash's
staring.
graphics.
He
Oh.
was staring at me like, "What?" Well, she's not talking to me, dude. She's talking to you.
Was that him or was that a...
Yes, the wheel.
It is? It sounds like a bat.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking hate things.
Forgive Gabe.
No, I'm just saying I hate
He's ornery when he's warm.
I hate wall socket things. What are they called?
Outlets?
Plugs. No, I don't hate the plug. I don't hate the outlets. I hate the plugs.
Okay.
Because here in America, because we're so smart, one of the little prongs is thicker than the other one.
On
some things.
Yeah.
So you got to put it in a specific way into the wall, or it doesn't go in.
Let us know if that fan is too loud. I think Gabe put it on high. But
It's
if,
on 2.
okay. If it's too loud, let us know. Okay. I actually might finish this later. I just wanted to warm up a little bit. Still need to do some shading on some stuff. Yeah. But for the time being, I'm actually going to go back to working on commission. Yeah, thanks for staying, Ash. Appreciate it. Alright, so the flats are done on this one. So I have to go in and actually start rendering other bits. It's the cool S.
Oh,
I need to look at the source image for this dog. Dogs. Pooches, dogs, puppos, doggos. Oh, the S, yeah. I should stop drawing on my bleed paper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for the follow, Ash. I appreciate it. Gotta get a picture of this dog. Yeah. Dog, dog, dog. everybody had a good day? Or is having a good day so far? So far? Yeah, Crane, I usually use these papers, since it's my bleed paper, you know, for my pictures on the back. I keep it around until it gets too weird or too embarrassing, one of the two. I'll just know that if they take too long and they bitch at you, you can be like, well, it was in your guys' court. It took too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happens. Hello, NHL fan. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This dog always looks so sad. Why are you sad, Popo? So wait, Pylon, you didn't have school today, or I'm confused. Awesome, Ash. Thursday, it's technically going to be 5 hours earlier, so that might help you out. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you. Thanks for coming by. Oh, today's a national holiday. What is it for you guys, Pylon? What is your national holiday?
Holiday.
Good, good, good.
Celebrate.
I'm well. I am really warm though. Yeah, I am really warm.
You had holiday.
I'm very surprised. Honestly, it was really cold last week here. It was still in like the 30s and the 40s, and then this week it just jumped to 70s. Like I didn't even get like my favorite weather. Like 60s would be nice. I'd be fine with that, or at least low 70s. But no, it went straight to like 76, and it's been really hot, and I'm not prepared for that. My skin hasn't acclimated by any means, so.
You know what sucks though?
What?
Is that this isn't even hot.
Well, I know. I figure we're probably maybe gonna get up to like 96 and stuff in the summer, but I don't know. We'll have the AC on at that point, but I just don't want to make the jump yet. Tag Darrow, Barbara. Hot lunch fan. What? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, okay, Pylon. I don't know what that means. Why would we think it's communist? This dog looks like a celebrity and I can't figure out who.
Lunch fan.
Oh, I get it. I think he knows NHL. I think he's just playing with you. Crane is a nice troll. Somehow I attract all those sweetheart trolls. I've gotten the bad trolls in the past too, but for some reason the sweeties stick around. They like to pretend they're bad, but they're not. I have probably 4 of you in here at least. It's kind of funny. I don't see how that's communist, Pylon. I mean, that's our Labor Day.
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, yeah,
we have a holiday for that too. It's called Labor Day, but I don't see why you're saying it's communist.
Does everyone get the same thing on this day?
Yeah, communism is splitting wealth. I don't know why.
Does every single person in your country today get like a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread?
There you
Like,
go.
Every single
That's
person.
communism.
Yeah.
And communism isn't necessarily bad. So, if it's implemented right, it can be. But that's doubtful. Not for desk jobs, usually, Soggy. Desk and federal usually have off. For regular labor jobs, I think they usually have, like, you can pick if you want to work or not. But, from what I remember, at least, when I was in, like, food service and shit.
Oh yeah, usually it is national, right? Is that what you're saying? Labor Day?
Yeah.
It's a national? That's what you were saying?
Yeah. Well, I thought it was federal.
Well, that's
Isn't it?
federal national. It's
That's
the
what
same
you
thing.
meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It means you get paid extra to be working that day. No,
I don't think that.
No, you're right.
I think you get to just choose.
Yeah.
Like if you're hourly, salary usually gets it off.
I think there's a specific number of days that specific companies pay you if you're working that day.
Yeah.
National Crane Day.
NHL, why are you mad? Crane's a nice guy. He's just trying to have fun with you. Don't take offense to him. He's good people. He's just pulling your leg. He's like a cheesy uncle. Think of him like that. He's that uncle that puts a quarter behind your ear and it's like, looks like you need to clean your ears more. He's that guy.
No, you can't have this quarter.
This is Uncle Crane's quarter. You find your own. You are a cheesy uncle, for sure. You guys know hot lunch is not what you think it is, right? Like, that's... Go on Urban Dictionary real quick. Do me a favor. It's not just for elementary kids. Hi, Bodie.
Bodie.
Oh, yeah, we feel lucky, too. Right back at ya. I wish we'd get to see Bees more, too, but I don't know when he comes on and stuff. I don't know what his schedule's even like. Hey, man, you'd be ruining it yourself. That's not me. See, Soggy, you're the evil uncle. Crane's the cheesy uncle. But you're not, like, full-out evil. Like, you wouldn't say that Santa's not real. You would just kind of toy with him about Santa and not getting there on time. That would be your trolling, I think. Right, Keck? Yeah, you get it. You get it. I'm not the only one. There was a time in college where everybody was always on Urban Dictionary and everybody was learning everything, so just gotta make sure everyone's on the same page. No, Asagi, I bet. Because you're not mean enough to ruin anything for anyone, but you'll mess with them a bit. But you won't change how they feel about something or how they think about something. I know you. I know you well enough, I think, with that. Sorry, Paladin. I know. Don't tell your kids, though. Try to make it seem real still. Exactly. That's okay. We actually canceled ours a long time ago, but then Gabe's brother has actually been really nice and has basically given us access to his accounts and stuff and pays for it, so that's cool. Like family plan stuff. Hi, Fire Seal. Welcome. How was your day? I wish there was a way to do something different with Mermaid. My problem with Mermaid is there's no real room to move. Like, I don't like mermaids. I mean, the most creative you can really get is just doing different kinds of mermaids based off something else. And that only goes for so long. Like, I like Inktober because it's a lot more open for ideas and stuff and creativity, but mermaids just draw some mermaids. No. Have you been tagging mermaid in yours?
I haven't, not yet.
Okay.
I will
You
soon.
totally should.
Yeah.
Yours is totally mer people. Mer folk. Oh, gotcha, Soggy. No, Keck, I haven't, but I did see something trending that said that people are freaking out at how hot the robot is. That was weird. Bodhi asked you if you need to pay a bit extra for Australian shipping for the POC.
No, don't worry about it. Because it doesn't cost that much for me to ship like an envelope. It's like $1 or something. It's not that bad. That's the cool thing about doing the POGs is that like international people can get it too. Same with the art, because it's an ATC. I don't have to pay that much as long as I send it in like a postcard envelope. Like it's like $1.50, I think, maybe $1 for international stamp, which is great.
Each week of the month? Oh, weird, Soggy. Yeah, I saw yours, like, actually Twitch alerted me that it was going viral. It was really weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it said, it actually had a little notification that's like, this clip's getting a lot of views and blah, 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 blah. I don't even know how that started trending, honestly.
Somebody saw it.
It's one of my worst clips, too. It's not cool. My other ones are way cooler. Rain, what about fetishes? Oh, the robot. Got ya. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Well, good job, Soggy. Got at least something a little bit viral. It's still important. You know, it's still something cool. It's a notch in your belt. A lot of rendering on this pup today. Render. Are you just finishing your coffee now?
I'm still drinking it.
Jesus, you're gonna be lit.
Gullet.
Gabe's having an Americano at 10 p.m.
Oh, I'm crazy.
I am not responsible for what happens after this. Yeah, he does, Crane, but a lot of that is just fur. Sometimes I take a little bit of a caricature route to some of these. Because if I made it the size it is, you know, he would be very dwarfed compared to the other one. Because I had to fit this one in, because he's actually half his size. But I didn't want to lose any detail on him. So when I get a little dog that's supposed to be in a frame with a bigger dog, I kind of have to take artistic merit and pull a caricature move. Kind of blow it up so it's a little bit comical. Especially since he's the king and he's the protector. But yeah. Soggy went to bed at 9 a.m. You're on the Soggy schedule. Enjoy. I miss Sniggle. We never get to see him anymore. He's got his late shifts. I think we only see him on Wednesdays and Thursdays, really, if that. Bodhi, shoot. Crazy, Soggy. Have you looked for many nighttime jobs then? So you could maybe just give in to that and have a nighttime job? Kind of like Sniggle does? Australia. Someone wants me to draw the main bad guy from a D&D campaign, which doesn't have any artwork of it. I think that one's okay. Like, D&D is so old.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it's now... I mean, I don't think... I mean, is this fan art, technically, then? I mean, if we're considering D&D fan art, aren't any of the classes then fan art? See, I don't think it is. Is it public domain, even?
Oh, yeah. But you... I don't know about D&D, but I consider anything that's, like...
Interpretive?
Yeah, because, like, you think, like, The Hobbit, right?
That's tough, though, because people do a lot of fan art and cosplay off of podcasts now, like Adventure Zone.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, The Hobbit, like, if you're drawing your version of Bilbo...
But those have old illustrations.
Right. No, but even, like the very first version of it? Like, the very first one?
Yeah, those have illustrations.
Did it?
Yeah.
Because I always imagined Bilbo...
Did you see your book that you bought of The Hobbit?
Yeah, I don't remember it having a lot of illustrations.
Remember there's maps and stuff?
There's maps, but I don't remember it having, like drawings of the Baggins.
No, Bodhi, I think those are okay. Honestly, I feel like a lot of D&D nowadays is so interpretive that it's not like it's Mario, you know? So it's kind of... What about Jesus fan art? I would say even Jesus fan art's fine. No one knew what he really looked like. He was probably black, so all the fan art is probably wrong of him everywhere. So, I don't know. I mean, no one's seen God, and in the Bible it says if you see God, your eyes will just melt.
Explode.
So, yeah.
Which, if anyone has seen Dogma, totally true. It happened.
Did it? I don't
forgot who
remember
blew
Dogma.
up. Somebody
Well,
blew
wasn't
up.
God Alanis Morissette?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I saw it once, maybe. But I think D&D is a little bit more loose. Because to me that feels like Wizard of Oz, or Alice in Wonderland, or Peter Pan. Like, I think they're public domain now. Maybe not Peter Pan, but I know Alice in Wonderland is. It's like over a certain era you can do it. But yeah, that's a tough one. That's a good question, though. I mean, really, it comes down to how you feel about it. You know, I mean, I've done this before, where it's like, you know, you gotta feel it out. Am I actually taking money from someone? Maybe do a little research. It's all up to you how you feel about it. But I don't know. Like drawing someone's D&D character that they made up. That's basically the same thing that you're talking about. Someone has written down what this thing looks like, then you're interpreting it, right? I think that's fine. I think it's just when someone else has totally thought of a character, thought of their everything, and you just do it in your style, that's different. And if they still own it, that's the thing. Exactly, Corey, yep. That's, like I said, this is just my opinion on it, but I think it's fine. Remember, I don't think fan art is bad. Selling it's bad if it's already belonging to somebody with a copyright on it. Fan art can be good. Don't misquote me, you guys.
But now, if you're drawing the Eye of the Beholder dude, Studio Marlboro Man, whatever the hell his name is, if you're drawing that dude over and over and over again, putting it on T-shirts and buttons and bumper stickers and shit, then...
Hi, Christy. Yeah, I'd say if there's merch made off it and it's really established, like Mario, like I said, versus this like obscure D&D character, I think you're fine. Yeah, I think you're good. Ooh, Christy got dinner.
Damn.
What for dinner, Christy?
You get to eat today.
That's a good day. You guys don't forget, it's a good day when you get to eat. Don't forget basics. Basics. We're all lucky. We're all doing something super futuristic right now that probably none of us are really acknowledging. Remember, this is the future.
There's kids in North Korea that don't know what the internet is.
Sushi and Fire Seal got to eat cute things that probably died horrifically. Good job, Fire Seal.
Thanks, Fire Seal. Jesus.
Sagi, didn't you have sushi when we ordered it? I thought you did.
No,
Maybe
I
I'm
think he
wrong.
had like, he just had basic Chinese food.
Oh, maybe he did. Oh, crazy. Sagi, any job whatevers yet? Oh my god, Ashley. All my, like, references keep hiding. Oh, chicken and pork things. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but that place that we got stuff from was pretty fail. I'm with you on that. We kind of fucked up our order for Sniggle and Cass.
Welcome to Chicago.
We don't give a fuck. Chicago, little New York. We don't care about you. This dog has such particular shine areas. He's a beautiful pup. Very majestic, very royal, but yeah, he's got like forehead wrinkles like a man. Hey, Chrissy.
Hey, Chrissy.
Totally, Paladin, I'm with you. It's okay, don't worry. If you lurk the whole time and don't say anything, that's fine too. Don't worry about it. Is water a food? Is water a food?
No.
No, it doesn't. Well,
No.
you sure?
Yep.
You're Googling it, aren't you?
Yep.
You consume it though. and
It's anything nutritious. There are no nutrients in water.
well, what about all those gross things that say there are no calories?
Chemicals.
So that's not food?
No. That is food because it does have
I'm thinking
nutrients.
specifically of that Alfredo sauce that claimed it had no calories and it had nothing, and I was like, how is this existing?
It's still got things in it. It's got ingredients. Did it have ingredients?
What is that question?
It had ingredients, right? What were the ingredients?
If it didn't have ingredients, it wouldn't exist.
It would be nothing. It didn't have any calories.
Yeah, it said calorie free on it, and it was Alfredo sauce.
That's just chemicals in it, right? Yeah.
I didn't understand it at all. I looked at it and contemplated how it was there, but I don't know. Is shaved ice a food? I think if
No.
it's flavored, yeah.
It has
I don't
to have.
know.
It has to have nutrients in it.
Yeah, Bodhi, do it! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it!
Yeah.
It's true, mustard has no calories, but it does come from a plant, because it's a seed. Mustard is a seed. Yeah, exactly. I actually agree with Sagi on this. You need water to live. I'd say it has some nutrients. It has fluoride in it. That does something.
No, that's because we put it in there. If
But
you
still,
just,
you need it to live.
you don't need fluoride to live.
You need water to live.
Yeah, but that's not
Hydrogen.
a nutrient. Is water a nutrient? Is water a nutrient?
You guys are breaking Gabe down.
Okay, so it's an essential nutrient. All right. Okay,
Thanks,
so then
Google.
water is food,
Water's food, everyone.
but you cannot survive on just water.
You guys know there's a, it's not a religion, but it's a form of thought called breatharians. And they believe that you can actually live off just breathing and pretending that breath is food.
Yeah.
Sagi, what would you consider shitty white bread? Because I'll be honest, the whitest white bread I know of is Sara Lee or Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread.
But Sara Lee is damn good. I will splurge for that. I mean, I will spend money to get some Sara Lee bread. Eat sunlight. Crane, honestly, if there are breatharians, I would guess there are cenarians too that think, oh, I can just eat the sunlight. I am plant. I bet that exists. I wouldn't put it past people. People are crazy. People are so crazy. You guys ever donated something to Goodwill and get a peek inside the warehouse when they're taking your stuff in? Those people never look happy. And it just makes me feel terrible giving them garbage bags full of my stupid, pointless shit that they have to categorize. I know it's their job, but man.
I wonder if they just get treated like slave workers.
I don't know, and it freaks me out.
Because I think there's been some things I thought some.
Yeah, there were like things that were going around like Goodwill workers being mistreated and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I think it's because they were using people that aren't
Like special needs and stuff.
Yeah, special needs kids. Yeah, and they were being mistreated, like
They often
peeing on the floor and stuff. They often die.
They often die. I don't like sourdough bread unless it's like cooked and with a certain type of ingredient inside of it. I don't know. It is sour, yeah. I don't know if it's like... It's bitter. How about that?
You know what I like sourdough bread on?
What?
Soups.
Well, yeah, usually it's the bread bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know there's a Panera, like, across down the road? Haven't been to
I think
it.
I told you that.
I think you did.
And it's just glazed over me. Like you do.
No, I think I even said Panunu?
I think I said Panunu.
Oh, we should
You
go.
never say Panunu when we're
I
from
think
Panera.
you're wrong. She's wrong.
How do you make bread softer? First of all, you might need like
Beat
new
the hell out
bread.
of it.
Was it soft already, or are you talking about like ciabatta? Because you might just need to like humidify it.
Oh yeah. Here's a tip. You ready, Bodhi? Take a wet papered napkin, put it over your bread, throw it in the microwave for no more than 10 seconds. Usually 5 seconds will do it, and that should.
That's true, actually. Yeah. That works for hot dogs too.
Yeah.
Hey, I said it right.
You did. You're learning.
I feel like I went Tom Haverford and I was like, oh, baking from scratch. I've never baked bread. I've always wanted to, but I didn't get to yet.
Bread maker. Wait, if we got a bread maker, would you eat that bread?
Yeah.
That's still bad for you, though, right?
Well, I don't know. We could figure it out. We'd have to do the whole ingredients split.
That's the thing, yeah.
I'm sure it wouldn't be that bad.
Wait, do you think... No, because then things get more calorified if...
Caloric.
If you bake them, right? No? Does something get more fatty?
Only, like, it gets less, because, like, popcorn, it says unpopped, it's
Oh,
this
that's
much. Popped, this much.
Oh.
And it actually gets different.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Yasharitza. Did I say that right? Is it yes, Sharitza? What would you like me to call you? Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. Oh my god. Paladin. Jeez.
Wow.
True, Crane. But also, get a pizzazz.
Oh, yeah,
For your like, baking needs. You really don't need an oven anymore. You need a pizzazz.
Mm-hmm.
We cook everything on that shit.
The only thing you can't cook on there is, like, cakes.
I'm sure you could. I'll figure it
No,
out.
because they need to rise.
Yeah, so I'll figure it out. Like a thin cake, you could put that in there.
Oh, I guess so.
I'm sure. I think a bread maker is actually shaped like a loaf.
Yeah,
So it actually, Gabe used to have one.
Yeah, they come out like little blocks. Depending on which one you get, you can get one that's a lot longer, but usually most of them come out like a little rectangle, like that.
That's adorable.
It's almost a square, I'd say it's like 2 times wide the thickness of it. So this, it comes out like a square like this big, but then it's usually like 2 times the squareness of the bread. But man, I've made some dope ass bread.
That's a pizzazz. We put everything on that bitch.
It's so good.
It's so good. And it's done quicker than an oven, I'd like to say.
Yeah.
Typically.
Also, it doesn't heat up your house like crazy. So,
Oh my god, and
yeah.
it's so good for reheated pizza because
Oh, yeah.
it gets the underside of the pizza crisp again,
Mhm.
but the top gets all gooey. It tastes like it's fresh again. It's the weirdest thing.
It doesn't really burn it.
We don't have a microwave anymore. We've lived now without a microwave since January. We don't have a microwave. And it's been awesome. All the food we cook is great. I don't know why we even, just to have it a couple minutes quicker. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, long, right? Oh, pizzazz. It does both, actually, Bodhi. So it's got a coil underneath the plate that as it's spinning, it heats the entire thing, and then it's got one directional one that's, on the edge. So it's got the option for dual or bottom? It's got 2, I think. 2 or 3, where you can do both, and then lower? What does it say?
Lower, dual, and upper. Yeah.
Okay, so you can choose if you want both or one or the other,
Yeah,
which is really nice.
If you just wanted to bake the crust or whatever on your pizza
Yep.
and not burn.
Cass is here.
Yo, Cass.
Hi, Cass.
Yo,
I miss
actually,
you.
dude, from now on, I wonder if we should just keep it on lower so it doesn't ruin the cheese after a while.
I'm gonna do my shit my way.
I guess we're not having pizza. I guess you're not having pizza.
Yeah, you can use it for anything, honestly. So, we cook corn dogs on it today. We usually cook chicken patties on it, chicken nuggets. You probably cook toast on it. Gabe's made garlic bread on it.
I was about to say I've definitely made toast on it.
Yeah. Tater tots. Oh, the tater tots come out way
Perfect.
better than
And
the
quicker.
oven. No, it was the one thing that for my birthday / our moving out present, Von House pitched in together and got us a pizzazz.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the pizzazz we have, and that was our main appliance, and it still is. It's so wonderful. We swear by it. It's so good. Yeah, Cass, you've gotta be a gossip boss. I still love that.
Research is stupid.
She needed to live. Oh, it's not Crane. No, that's so weird. It is on ours. Damn. What Amazon do you have to use again? I forget.
The UK one?
Is it the UK one? Gabe, do you want to see if you can find him on pizzazz?
Well, I mean, if it's not on the UK one, then I don't think you can get it.
Damn. That's stupid. I can't tell if this dog is a brindle or not, and it's driving me crazy. He's got some light parts, but not really. Oh my gosh. Oh. Alright, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Oh, fire seal, yeah, that might work. Except for you, I would actually suggest a George Foreman grill. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
It gets rid of a lot of the nasty stuff too. I mean, if you're cooking actual meat, a lot of the juices roll off.
I remember when the commercials came out,
Yeah.
and George Foreman was doing the commercials, and he'd be like, "Moms like it, kids like it, Grandma likes it." It was really good.
For us, though, not much liquid comes off just because vegetarian food doesn't really have any nasty oils or stuff that come off it, so it's pretty nice for us. So we don't really need to use the dip tray, but it does come with a drip tray. So I would definitely look into a George Foreman. That cooks things very evenly. Aw, thank you, Steve.
Esteban.
Fire seal. Yeah, George Foreman grill. Do you want to give him a link? Yeah, I don't think Steve's here. He's got me on an auto post, which is so sweet of him.
You can actually get them at Walmart, so you don't even have to wait for them. But honestly, hello, Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
Honestly, if you're gonna get one, try to get the wide one.
Oh yeah, fire seal. Don't cook it on the
Yeah.
stove anymore. That's gonna hurt you.
Because the smaller ones, they have one that's like this big, right? Which is like the size of your face.
Soggy, why is it a pain in the ass to clean? It's super easy. You just drag it to the sink, make sure it's on, and then you just pour water on it and brush it off. That's it. It's one of the easiest things in the world to clean.
I think it's a lot harder when there's actual fat on it.
Not really,
When there's
because
grease on it.
Joe and Corinne used to do it too, and it was like
Yeah.
pretty fine.
But
Is that really the wheel?
yeah. Like I was saying, if you're gonna get one, get the one that's like wider.
Yeah.
That's like maybe like the size of your torso, because it the smaller one doesn't heat things as quickly. The bigger one,
Yeah.
you can throw like a burger on there or 2 or 3 or whatever, and it
It's like under
real
10
quick.
minutes.
Yeah.
For sure. And you don't even have to touch it unless you want to season it or
Mm-hmm.
anything else. It cooks on both sides at the same time. So, I don't know. We have a Foreman grill and we have the pizzazz. And depending on the breading, on whatever you're eating, like some things we do have to cook on the Foreman and not the pizzazz, but things that have kind of chunkier breading we put on the pizzazz. Oh, good, Sophia. Aww. I love those. Those are fantastic. You did awesome.
oh great. That's awesome. Hi.
It's true, Bunny. That's weird, Soggy, because yeah, nothing actually burns on the Foreman like it does on a skillet. On a skillet, sometimes you have to scrub off like parts that get burnt on. Foreman doesn't have that because it has that Krylon coating or whatever. Yeah, Kukuya is a Spartan boy. He's also stinky, that's why I'm not having him next to me. And it's really hot over here, and I don't want a fan blowing on him, so I would have my ham cam up, but until we can actually get it cooler in here, I don't want to have him in front of a fan when he stinks. He's a stinky boy. Male animals always smell worse than female animals. Serious. Also, it was supposed to rain.
Mm-hmm. That would be really nice. I'm sure.
Oh,
that
actually,
would.
it smells like rain. Come here and smell the
Yeah, I
window.
literally just smelled it. Once
Yeah,
you said it.
right?
Weird.
That's awesome.
That's the best smelling in the world.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, this is the best.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, we haven't been able to smell that like without having to go upstairs.
That's so great.
The
I don't
past
miss
2 years.
living in a basement at all. That was a garbage can. That was not thunder. But yeah, actually, it's supposed to be raining, like now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because in the song,
Yeah. Oh
it's-
shit! It's really like.
yeah, it's windy.
Yeah, like
now
the-
it's windy.
the
You're
wind
I'm right
shifted.
next to the window, so you guys might see me just get totally blasted by the window. Oh, really, Sagi? The ceramic ones that are like, that's not the copper coated, is it? I've seen Walmart having those, and I was like, I don't know anything about that. Oh, right, Sophia. It's been so long, too. Will you check the link that Fire Seal put in? You guys, I finally started working on my new Pet and Armor book. So that's been nice.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I sort of wish we had gotten the one with the removable plate.
I think ours is fine.
But yeah, ours is fine, and it's really big. But that, actually, I don't know how wide that one is. 72 square inch.
Oh really? The copper one has to stick to it? That's what I thought would happen. Cause I don't know. Whatever.
Is it really?
No, Christy, what is it? Do you know? I'd love to know. It's weird sometimes when it sounds like someone's above us, but
Yeah.
we're at the top floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. It's kind of scary.
That's weird. I don't get it. What is above us then? What's blowing around? Is that petrichor or petrichor? How does it sound? Oh, that's cute, Cass. Good job. That's actually a really good idea. You should do a little story about him. I'm gonna be that guy and say I think we should retire Mermay and get another May, like, monthly thing. Or, I mean, it can still exist. It's just I'm so sick of it just being one thing, you know, in May. I would like a couple options. Does anybody know any other May challenges? I mean, granted, you can always do your own challenge, too. You don't have to wait for someone to make one for you. You want to draw teacups all month? Go for it. Draw teacups. Fuck it. I could see you being tired of it, Kek, yeah, if you're around it all the time. Oh, that's a nice pan, Soggy. Kek, do you know how to pronounce it? I'm just sick of mermaids in general. Mermaids are the new zombies, to me, anyway. Metal May. I like it, Soggy. Just draw a bunch of, like... Oh, actually, that could be really cool. Just kind of create a new rock star every day. Call it Metal May. That's great, Soggy. That's a really good idea. Gabe, I could see you totally doing that. Ooh, that was thunder.
Yeah.
Yes! Woohoo! No, I really like that, Soggy. That was a good idea. In my opinion. Put some WD-40 on that wheel. You could do it, Fire Seal. I'm sure you could. Yeah, that's a cute idea, too. I'll let you guys in on a secret. I struggle with rendering things that have too much space in them. That was one of the things that I feel like when you start drawing small, that's a good thing because then, you know, you don't have that problem. But then when you start going bigger too quick, you get overwhelmed by all this extra space. And I feel like once you've gotten there, you know, and you're kind of working with extra space and you don't know what to do with it yet, you might have gone too big too quick. For this dog, though, there's a lot of space, but I mean, it's just fur, so I have to actually texture in the fur. Oh, that breeze. It's almost too cold now.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I might need to put on pants. I'm wearing shorts. Don't get any ideas. I think that means it'll be cooler tomorrow, hopefully.
Or hotter.
Yeah, sometimes. Usually if it's hot and you get like a storm, it can go cooler. Icor. Oh, so it's like Icar. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going crazy on it right now.
It's getting it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so squeaky tonight.
Yeah, he's going crazy. I'm gonna actually go put on pants real quick. Verb. B-R bizzle. Gabe, entertain the people.
So I went to the park today and I saw this dog. And he looked just like his owners. And I was like, damn, dog. To the owners. You look just like your dog. And he was like, I know, dog. You know why? Because he was wearing dog ears.
What? Is this a lie?
Bold face. Petrified. So, dog. And so that's what happened. And then we went to go see the Avengers movie. And everyone was crying. And I'm like, guys, chill out. Alright? There's another part coming. Everyone chill the hell out. Nothing bad is gonna happen. As soon as they fix it, they're just gonna rewind everything because of Doctor Strange powers. Come on, think about it.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that they're just gonna Deus Ex Machina this shit. And everything's gonna go back to normal.
Don't say anything.
I
mean anything. Just say we saw the movie. Leave them alone, because they can get anything off of anything you say, good or bad.
No, everyone knows.
I'm gonna mute you.
Everyone knows
Just stop.
that bad things
Stop.
happen.
I mean.
There's no spoilers. No spoilers, Sophia.
I'm telling you, I told him to just say we saw it and end it. And he's being a jerk.
I didn't say anything.
You said too much already.
I didn't say anything that is not
By
already...
saying what you said, that's bad. You can't say that. You can't say anything good happened or anything bad happened. That's the whole point. Back me up. Batman dies. Thank God. I'm so sick of Batman.
Then Deadpool shows up in the trailers.
Gabe didn't believe me when I said that there were like 7 trailers before movies. He's like, no, there's not. And I was like, yeah, there are. And it's like 20 minutes of previews. He's like, nuh-uh.
I think the problem is we had seen a couple movies that weren't like big blockbuster movies. So I was
No,
just
I've
used
always
to...
known this. This has always been the thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter on the movie. I mean, it may fluctuate a little bit, but not a ton. Batman used to be cool, but I don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I really don't. I haven't liked any Batman since
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Christian Bale's not a Batman. I don't know. That's just me.
But mistletoe is even deadlier.
You don't even know what the rest of that line is.
But a kiss is even deadlier.
Okay. Damn it, no.
Isn't it? But a kiss can be deadlier?
Are they doing a live action Teen Titans? I want a Batman Beyond. That series is fucking great. I'm not even kidding you. If you sit down and watch all of Batman Beyond from start to finish, it's great. I don't know, Cass. I don't know. You didn't grow up on my Batman, though. So, you're gonna have your Batman. I'm having my Batman. Everybody got their own Batman. Everybody got their own whatever.
There's some people who are like, the only Batman was Adam West. Hello?
Yeah, there are going to be people that you fight. They're like, Adam West or get the fuck out.
Does the new Batman dance? No.
Back to sea. Yeah, that's real thunder. Not the fake shit I play on my channel. Damn. Is that the first thunder we've actually heard here?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, it's an Oshkosh first. Oshkosh, darn it. The Christian Bale movies were too, like, crime shows for me, and I hate crime shows. I mean, obviously Heath Ledger was his own kind of neat Joker, but... nature is metal. Nightshade, hi!
Nightshade.
I like that Nightshade always comes in like he's been in the convo forever, but he's just like, in my 2 cents. And then he leans back, it's like, whoa, you're here? Whoa! Yeah, Batman Beyond was gritty and awesome, I loved it. Yes, Christy, right? I mean, I know Batman is crime, but like at the same time it's like comic crime, but like the Christian Bale, Chris Nolan ones to me were too... It's like Star Wars, where it's too political, and I'm just like, I don't know. It didn't have enough magic for me.
I think that's why I'm okay with...
I could see you liking them. You like that sort of
which
stuff.
one?
The Bale Batman.
Yeah, they were fun.
Gabe likes The Wire and shit.
But they were like a bit...
They're dry.
yeah, they were dry. But what I was going to say is, like, I can see the promise of the Solo movie being cool as long as I remove myself out of the
You have to explain more because we're still in Batman.
Oh, so like the new Solo movie, the Han Solo
Say
movie,
Han Solo.
Han Solo movie. I didn't see any Jedi shit, so I didn't see also any like politician stuff. So it looks like it's just like action sci-fi like
he just
smuggler.
Gets his bounty hunter.
Yeah, it's just like
I'm not gonna weigh in, but
it looked cool. I like the scenery and the robots and stuff. So I don't know.
It's way
all
up Gabe's alley for sure.
Everything is hella dirty. That's the kind of sci-fi that I like.
Can you guys hear this thunder? Oh my god, freaking out.
Oh, Cass, you should get like one of those security blankets, one of those security vests that the doggies wear. Maybe it like rattles your core.
I used to be scared to death of tornadoes. I still kind of am. But I hated that, when you get the tornado siren or whatever, you gotta go under a staircase. That freaks me out to no end because I need to see where it is. I need to know if I'm gonna fucking die. Because I'm the sort of guy, if I see the thing, I'm gonna run. Right? I don't want to be under a thing. I want to get the fuck out of there. I don't know.
Well, I guess if there's ever a tornado warning out here, then we just sort of have to leave.
No. We go in the bathroom because it has no windows. No, that's true. Oh, yeah, these. Yeah, Crane. I'm with you on that.
Oh, God. That's gonna be garbage.
I don't want to die from a tornado, though, bro. Def not.
Whoa, Cass, you got hit by a tornado? A tornado, though?
Oh my god, you're crazy. Cass, oh my god. You're brave as shit. That used to be one of my buttons. I couldn't do tornadoes. I used to have a lot of nightmares about tornadoes. And I'm gonna blame Twister. I really am. That movie messed with me. It came out when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, no.
Thanks, Helen Hunt.
She's okay, but Bill Paxton, me out. That guy is so creepy.
Game
Sorry,
over,
was
man.
creepy.
Oh.
Poor, rest in peace, Bill Paxton. Bill Pullman freaks me out too. But that's just because of that Ellen DeGeneres movie he was in. He's a stalker.
We will not go down in the night. We will live on.
He was a good president.
It is our Independence Day.
That was cute.
Hmm.
Are
Oh,
you doing
you're dancing.
karate? Out of the corner of my eye, it looked like you were doing karate.
I'm always doing karate. Y'all just can't see it. You can't see me.
I feel the karate. Oh, here comes the rain.
I can't stand the rain.
Ah, and the smell's filling the house.
My window.
Ooh.
I can't stand the rain.
Oh, Chrissy, yeah. Wait a minute, Oregon. Don't you guys have a volcano that's near you? You guys got a volcano. That's
I
worse.
don't know if that's a volcano though.
No, it totally is.
What?
Yeah.
The
Mount-
Rainier?
Not well. I don't think that. But aren't they by Mount St. Helen? Where's
Oh,
that?
that I don't know.
Yeah, that's a friggin' yeah, that's a volcano.
It's ticking time bomb.
You guys see Donne's Peak? Come on. I think Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones was actually in California.
Oh, really?
And Yellowstone Park is a dormant volcano.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops. Not going there.
Oh, soggy, that's freaky. Oh, Washington. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, though. Washington's close to Oregon, isn't it? Yes, I say Oregon. I'm from Minnesota. We were taught Oregon. Isn't that weird? Like, it's a shape. Later, like, maybe it was only 4 years ago, someone was like, it's Oregon. I'm like organs?
Mhm.
Like playing an organ or organs? Like, organs. She's like, yeah. Oregonians say organ. And I was like, Oregon. Oregon Trail. Basically. Yeah, we were all saying Oregon. Like origami or something. Like it was like origami. You mind if I ask what music you use? It's a royalty-free artist. His name is Adrian Von Ziegler. You have to look up like just royalty-free stuff. And Twitch does have approved music, but all the approved music doesn't really fit my motif. So I kind of had to search for it. And I've been using this guy for a long time, so I've just not changed it. It's passive enough where you don't really learn it. I mean, we know it by now. Maybe you guys also recognize it, but
I think there's one or two signature songs that you.
Well, probably this one, because I think it used to be my intro song before my happy one. My go-getter one. I almost think Bees doesn't want to come to the stream until he's done part of the commission.
No.
Because he knows I'm the type to rattle him. No, it sounds like it though, doesn't it? I love it for that reason. It does sound like a game soundtrack. Hi, Connor!
Kinda.
So, funny story, I actually worked at a game company with the people that did Oregon Trail, and I'm also doing like a freelance job right now with the main dude that made it, which it was originally made in Minnesota. So, I'm from Minnesota, so I know a lot of people that made it. It's weird. Connor said, look, it's a Galvasaur.
Yeah, it's me.
So if you guys actually do want some ambient music for either your D&D campaigns or if you want it for your stream, Tabletop Audio was actually suggested to me by Mama Millipede, who used to be here a lot more. But it's got some really great stuff. When I do get sick of this, sometimes I'll play that. And it's got something for everything. Like if you want sci-fi, if you want a market, if you want like in a cave. It's got animal noises, ambient talking, stuff like that. Like there's a lot of different tracks they've made that are all royalty free. It's really nice. They've done it all. It's all for you. They have a Patreon too, but I haven't been able to check that out yet. I'm so happy right now. I just wish I was working on one of my stories. Is it sick? Is it rad? Is it lit? It's all the above. Check box all the above. Gabe, I know it's bad, but I kind of want soda tonight. I haven't had it in like a week, week or two. If I do go, I'm going out. I'll go get it. Oh, Fire Seal, you can hear him. Oh, good, Bodhi. You know about it then. Yeah. Yes! Nightshade, yes! You know about it? Oh my god, that was my favorite store. I've told Gabe about it a million times. He didn't have it. We had it. I think it's just a northern Midwest thing. I don't know. But yeah, like the CDs were just like Enya and Clannad and like Enigma. And then they had, I bought a bear from there that was $40. It was filled with lavender and like salts and stuff. And you would put the bear in the microwave to warm it up and then go to sleep with it. And it would be warm and it smelled like lavender. It was awesome. And they had like telescopes and stuff and these weird little Zen gardens. It was dope. I love that store. I'm so sad it went out of business. So sad. Ooh, Paladin. Then definitely check out that site. That'll help. Nightshade. You know me too well. I have some roots. Yeah. Have you guys seen the meme of it's like a SoundCloud rapper that's got a ton of face tattoos and stuff, and on the left side it's got a Chipotle bag, and it says, when did SoundCloud rappers become Chipotle bags? And the guy's tattoos just do look like a Chipotle bag. It's crazy. No, Bodhi, but I love her to death. I've loved her since I was like 12. Enya for life, man. If I could just have Enya and Marilyn Manson on repeat for the rest of my life, I'd be happy. Those are my things. Oh, Crane, you did see that? Okay. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Gabe and I laughed pretty hard at that. I didn't even know, like, SoundCloud rappers had a look. I don't even listen to SoundCloud. When did SoundCloud get to be, like, the site? I thought that was just for indie stuff. Is it?
With site?
Yeah, SoundCloud. It's a site.
Oh, sorry, I misheard.
What did you hear?
Like I don't know. With site, I heard with site, but no, SoundCloud. That's where they go. That's where a lot of rappers upload their stuff, and like.
No,
people
I know it's indie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying it's more popular now.
Oh, but it's been popular for like a while.
But
actually.
like now it has its own meme. So.
Oh yeah, that's the weird part.
Fuck is this fucking
What would you get?
What?
What kind of
Face tattoo?
Yeah.
It'd probably be something like dumb. Like leaves coming in from my, like with white ink or something stupid, and have it coming in from my hairline. I don't know.
I'd probably get like
Great.
I get like bolts like on either side of my forehead. Like screws.
Nightshade, I respect you more for that. Seriously. And like, Adimas? Did you like Adimas? They're world music. Maybe it's said Adimas. Adamus? I don't know. This band, I like them. So, like, is SoundCloud the new hipster go-to then? That's what I want to know.
Basically.
Like, if you listen to anything on iTunes or Spotify or Pandora, you're like a narc or something, or a lame-o.
I think it's just a good place to get, like, free music, I guess?
Well, Pandora's got free music, too.
Like,
but
free good music. Or good, like, new music, I guess you would say?
that's what I'm saying, though. It's for
Yeah.
hipsters and
Yeah.
mainstream haters and things like that. Oh, that
I
rain.
think typically it's a lot of unsigned people. Or if they are signed, it's like with a little company.
Yes, Yasher knows what I'm talking about. The dames. Oh, Bandcamp too. Yeah, they're basically the same thing, right? It's funny because that's what technically MySpace ended up being for a while. Right before it got super lame, MySpace went to music, and that's basically the formula they had was what Bandcamp and SoundCloud are now. Get it, Cuckoo? Oh. Isn't that weird? MySpace is so strange. Where are you, Tom? You left us with something very strange. Very odd. What are you guys doing right now? I don't know why that wheel is squeaking. Well, actually, maybe I need to put more Vaseline on it. I forgot I did that, and then I washed it. I think that's the mattress waving. Because the wind. Because it sounds like it was pushing against that door. So we have a box spring that's vertical in our living room right now that we're donating, but they're not coming until Thursday. So we've got it in the living room because it's the biggest area for a box spring. I had a little bit of an embarrassing moment today. Have you told your hairdresser about Kukui yet?
No.
Because I told mine.
No.
And she gave me this look. Like, I forget, like, normal, regular people, you know, they think you're supposed to go through the having kids and blah, blah, blah when you're a certain age. And me telling her that I'm 32 and I have a pet hamster, she laughed. She laughed at me. Pretty funny. But I told her exactly why. It's like, we can't have dogs, we're allergic to cats, and guinea pigs and bunnies, you can't leave them alone for like a week at a time. So with how our life is right now, we can't even have that. Bye, Fire Seal!
I did.
Enjoy! Ooh, space witches. Do it, Fire Seal. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's just smart. Oh no, yeah, sure, no. I haven't seen that, but I heard it was funny. Bye, Fire Seal! Right? I actually made a music video to Final Fantasy with an Edema song. Nerd. Basically, Bodhi, yeah. So what I do is I attach like 3 of his, what are they called? His, like, cages. I guess they're just cages. 3 of them together. I give him extra water. He only drank this much out of this much water when I left him alone when we went to a convention. But I gave him enough food. I gave him enough bedding. He had a lot of clean spaces left even when we came back. So yeah, it's fine. It's like a fish is more dependent unless you have one of those automatic feeders. But yeah. It's true, Crane. It's weird. I think it's better now than it would be in the 50s, though. I think in the 50s I would have been, like, majorly scoffed at, especially being a woman. You know? Nowadays it's pretty okay, but we're also in kind of a rural part of Wisconsin, so that's basically back a few years. But, I don't know. It's weird because some people are still progressive with some thinking, but still back and not progressive with a few things. Like, she had gotten a divorce, and, you know, she was pretty, you know, like I said, forward thinking with a lot of stuff, but then, you know, I mentioned the no kids thing, and suddenly we're back at square one. It's like, alright. A lot of people don't know what Twitch is. That's hard to explain. When you've got a hairdresser, and usually lady hairdressers at salons, and I'm not talking Great Clips, I'm talking like Aveda. They're, you know, the popular girl sort of thing. They've got really nice clothes, they've got their nails did, you know, all that stuff. Really nice makeup, and, you know, you're talking to them about internet and geeky, dorky things, and they just, you gotta explain it. I had to explain what D&D was today to her. That's its own thing. And you gotta be like, you know, medieval times, you know how there are like knights and kings and like wizards and stuff? Like, you have to break it down. Like, I can't say the word mage. They don't know what the word mage means. I have to say wizards. Okay, and then they're like, oh yeah, magic. And I'm like, yes, magic. And I'm like, I translate pets' personalities into those different things. Just like, how do you do that? That's so crazy. I guess that's fun. And I was like, yeah. It's fun. I don't know. Hi, Mary. Thank you for the host. What's up? How are you? We have a storm going outside. You might hear. Pretty cool. Hi, DHT.
I think when I explained it to her the first time, the Twitch thing.
Yeah.
I was like, basically, it's Instagram Live, but
some people don't even know what that is.
On a different platform. She knew what Instagram Live was, so.
Some people don't, because
Yeah.
this girl didn't even know what streaming was, and I had to explain that. I mean, she's great. I loved her. She's one of my better hairdressers, but yeah, some people just don't know, and that's okay. It's just you have to, it's more like a reality check, because you have to figure out how to explain it in the easiest terms possible, which, like I said, for D&D, that's kind of hard. Exactly, Crane. Yep, I almost got tricked into that. Humanity's future. Whoa. Oh, I would never cut my own hair. Nope, sorry. I can't do that. Hi, Repixel. What's up? It's true. DHD met us in real life. We had a bunch of our Twitch people at C2E2, and we all got together, and we had an art jam, and it was great. Really fun. Mary, that's perfect. YouTube, but live. Even though YouTube has a live thing, that's still a good way to put it for people who aren't used to it. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Matt Dixon. I have 3 of his books, actually. Oh, at AwesomeCon. Sorry, DHC. Yeah, you were at AwesomeCon. But yeah, C2E2, we've met a bunch of people too. I don't know, I find it really fun to actually meet you guys in real life. You know, if we get the chance and we come near your town, because we do go everywhere. So if we ever come near you and you're going to the convention, make sure you come by, say hi. Oh, wow, Paladin. Oh, bye, Repixel.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I didn't even realize I threw a cap on it. It wasn't even a good one. Oh, I'm so glad it's raining. It was one of those days where the sky felt constipated a bit, didn't it? Like it started off pretty, like, oh.
Yeah.
All night, Mary. Thank you for stopping by and giving me the host and all that. I appreciate it.
Hi, Mary.
I hope you had a good stream. Sorry we have so many noises going on. We've got 2 fans, we've got the hamster going crazy on the wheel. Lots of stuff. So Nightshade, what's the next step with your bees? What do you have to do next? Do you just let them acclimate for a while and kind of build up their nest, or do you have to get them like used to you yet, or does that come later? Like, what happens? I'm super curious. I always wish I could own my own bees, but I don't have my house anymore, so none of that. But that's okay. I probably wouldn't have had time for it anyway. I always planted flowers, though, that would attract bees. I always hoped I could help kind of through that way. Super passive, but still had good intent. Four-eyed chicken, thank you for the follow. Oh, and Repixel, thank you for the follow. They need to fill their cells. How long does that take, Nightshade? Oh, Christy. That's so cute. Oh my god. Old man baby talk to bees. I'm totally down with that. That's adorable. Sometimes you can hear the hamster actually beef it. He'll get going so fast and he forgets how fat he is that he can't actually like slow down appropriately. He's fallen out of the wheel a couple times. I also had a hamster once that was so small, when he got going so fast the momentum took him and it would spin like 2 or 3 times around and he'd go with it. You guys should be friends. Oh, bad pun. No regrets though, but still bad pun. I walked into it, couldn't help it. You are the dog king, but you're a chicken. You're a 4-eyed chicken. What do you mean you're a dog king? Unless you're referring to this dog king. This Doge. Doggo. Sometimes I go straight to the gold, even though I should wait until I've rendered out more. But sometimes I feel like it's super unfinished if I don't go to the gold right away, because I leave so many spots super open that it just makes me feel better if I kind of finalize it. What are you up to, Gabe?
Working on my comic.
Which one? official one or your?
Chico's.
Did you do another panel for your little one?
Yeah, but I gotta finish it.
Oh, Christy, that's so cute. Your dad sounds precious. Absolutely precious. That reminds me of my grandpa. He was the cutest tall man ever. He was super tall too. He had to be like close to 7 feet tall. And it's sad because my grandma had shrunk. So like he was like 7 feet tall and she was like 4 foot. Because she, over my lifespan, shrunk, you know? So it's really sad. As I got taller, she got smaller. I know she thought it was funny, but it's one of those things. Then next to each other, they really looked kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Bodhi, totally. I'd love to. Flow hive, ooh. That's fine, Nightshade. I was just curious. If you end up finding out how long it'll take, let me know. I'm curious. You should be documenting it. Are you documenting it? That'd be cool. Like your adventures in bees. Bee ventures. Yeah. There's no word there. Ashley, good luck. I don't hear any more rain. Oh wait, never mind. It's still there. No worries. Take some pictures of it. Put it in a blog spot or something. Oh, Bodhi, I love it. I like that the mouse is kind of their underling. That's great. I love how you use the blacks. That's wonderful.
Awesome.
I like that the cat looks super condescending too to the dog. It's like, what do you mean? You're ruling like crap, dog. And the dog's like, I am dog.
I am dog. I rule.
I am ruler. I am dog. The cat's always pissed off that the dog is a ruler. I'm smarter than him. I should be ruling. And the cat always tries to overthrow the dog, but then like the dog always lucks into it, and the cat always is like, drat! Foiled again! Actually, that's kind of a cute premise. I kind of like that. Sorry, Bodhi, I just kind of went off on a thing. That's probably not what you intended, but that's what I'm getting out of it, and I like it. I think you had great promise. You're living up to expectations. Way to rule. Oh, Gabe, I wonder if we should tell Ushi about the Zine Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Next time he's here. Robin Holstein, thank you for the host. Awesome, thank you. Remember, guys, tomorrow is your last day to actually hang out with Gabe before next Monday. Because Saturday, he's going to be gone. We have free comic book day, and he's going to be at a local comic store here in Oshkosh. But after that, we're going to an art jam, so no streaming that day. Thank you, Robin. Appreciate you stopping by. Were you just streaming? Did you have a stream? How was your stream? Vazoon. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ah. Yeah, I love that, Soggy. That's great. I've probably drawn at least 5 people on 5 little fairies on little birds, usually black caps. I like it. Yeah, Robin, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. You got it. Right, Christy? Man. Me too. I have a banana ice cream I made, which the ice cream is in quotes. It's not even ice cream, it's just bananas with some flavors, aka some cherries, not strawberries, cherries mixed in. Oh, Nightshade. Oh, I want to cry about that. Ooh, Storm Mages. Nice! If you're into comics, Robin, Gabe here is a professional comic artist.
That's me.
Oh, Cadbury chocolates, heck yeah. Ooh, man. Gabe actually has a comic mentorship, too. Don't you, Gabriel?
I do. But I don't think Robin needs it.
Probably not. She's probably great.
Robin is a dude.
Oh, Paladin, I got you. Robin wants to know where they can find your comics. Here, I can do my little thing that has a bunch of... These are all at Gabe's socials. Oh, gotcha, Robin. Here are all my socials. And then Gabe's going to put in some more specific comics. He works for Oni Press, so... And he's independent.
Independent.
But you've also done stuff for Marvel, and DC, blah, blah, blah. Have you ever worked for Image?
Yeah.
What'd you do for Image?
Elephant Man.
Oh, I didn't know Elephant Man was Image.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Why didn't I know that? I don't know what I thought it was under. That's weird. Oh, I believe that, Crane. It's funny because they took away Kinder eggs from us, right? Kinder eggs, that's what they're called? They took away Kinder eggs for a long time because U.S. kids were...
Idiots.
Choking on them because of the toys.
I don't even think that was it. I think it was maybe 1 or 2 kids choked on them, and the parents were like, oh, well, we got us too. And so Kinder got pushed out.
Yeah, but now they're back. So if you want to get your chocolate on.
Robin Samesies just trolling on your not trolling, but
Yeah, trolling's fine.
trolling through your Instagram feed here.
Remember, trolling originated from going really slow with the fishing boat.
Okay.
Because you're trolling, that's why some people say trolling for pussy.
Oh.
Yeah. But, fishing. Birmingham. Oh. Oh. Nightshade. I think I know what you're reacting to. I'm just being accurate, that's all. Oh, I don't know what galaxy is. What are those? Oh, the air show! We were just talking about the air show today. That's nuts. Oh, weird. Where are you right now, Robin? That's crazy. Yeah, the air show is like the thing apparently here. We honestly just moved here 3 months ago now. We've been here 3 months. Yeah. Gabe's actually from Chicago and I'm originally from Minnesota, but we kind of met in the middle with Wisconsin, so we live here now. It's pretty great though because we got to move somewhere where we don't know anybody. I got to start over, which I am so happy about. And it's been great. Honestly, it feels so much like Minnesota to me that I'm fine with it. It's great. Oh, Dove. Yeah, Dove. Oh, wow. I didn't know they were called something else. Weird. Mars. Funny. Mars and Galaxy. That's nutty. Oh, San Fran Bay Area. Damn. Hey, Kev.
Money, money, money.
I don't know if I've ever seen those before. I think they are rebranded here. That almost looks like a Milky Way.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them. But yeah, those
Or
are
a
on the
Mars
outdoor.
bar? Is that different?
I think you can still find some Mars bars out here, but yeah.
Mars bars.
Mars bars.
Bars. You get the bars there, yeah?
Are you originally from out here, Robin?
Yeah, Robin, you said you had family, so does that mean this is your area? Or were you born somewhere else but the rest of your family's here? You don't have to tell us anything you don't want to. We're just trying to make convo. I think so too. That sounds pretty, yeah. Dove wrapper. Soggy, thank you. That's what I was thinking of. The Dove wrapper. My bad. Nailed it. You got it.
Oh, he's on SoundCloud, right?
Who? Oh my god, Dave. That was bad. That was such a dad joke. Wash yourself in shame. I guess I don't know my candy facts anymore. What kind of American am I? I only recently bought a Twix for the first time in like a year. I don't know. It was a long time. And I only bought it because I think Gabe was either sick or he stubbed his toe really hard. Oh no, you cut your finger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you cut your finger open. Did that heal, by the way?
Yeah, no, it's fine
Do
though.
you have a scar?
I don't know yet. It was pretty deep.
Okay. We're talking about candy. Cincinnati. My dad was a plane buff. Oh, cute.
Cool.
It seems like people come to my stream to get hungry. I mean, earlier we were talking about pizza and all this other stuff. I'm going to change that to yellow. So have you been to the air show then, Robin? Is it crazy? Because like I said, we just moved here, so we don't know what to expect yet. Oh, Crane. It's pretty big. Wow. Yeah, please do. It's great having you. Thank you so much. It's fun chatting. It's so weird how many people have ties to Oshkosh, too.
Mhm.
It's beyond me. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no. My hairdresser was telling me that so like all the restaurants over there,
Yeah.
they get like crazy.
Really?
Like at night.
The ones
'cause,
where we were for our hair? Wow.
uh,
Kevin,
no,
that's scary.
even
What are we referring to?
even down here. I mean,
Oh, you mean by,, just across the highway?
yeah, like everywhere around here, everything's get mega busy. But I mean, we're gonna be what?
When is it?
Actually, I don't know.
I thought you said it was August.
Yeah.
August, we're everywhere. Like, August is our craziest month.
No, beginning and end, unless we can get out of.
Is there any word on Colorado Springs?
I haven't heard anything.
Damn it! Kevin, you're freaking me out, man. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Goes from the 23rd of July to the it's a whole week.
So it's like a convention for plain people.
Yeah, it'll be the end of July, so we'll be just listening to shit while we're working. I guess while you're prepping for Gen Con, basically.
Oh man. What if a plane crashes into our apartment?
Then we get to take the day off, I guess.
One movie!
You know what movie?
No! We said we would say if we saw it or not, and that was it. That was it. We're not talking about the movie. I don't want to burst anyone's dreams by saying anything, not even if it was good, bad, sad, whatever. Hold on, sharpening pencil. Kevin, no. I have a platform, therefore I have responsibility to people. I will not hurt them. Spoilers ruin lives. I, for a brief moment, forgot I even saw a movie today. That's why it's been so long since I've seen a movie. Yes, Crane, true. Batman is dead. No, I have no idea. I stopped watching DC movies. Wonder Woman was terrible. I'm not gonna get into that though. I have very unpopular opinions about movies, so I try not to talk about them. So after we get to the current stream donation amount and we do that stream, I'm gonna start raising money for a tutorial stream on how to prepare prints and books. I'm thinking that would actually be useful since I don't have like a mentorship for that right now. I was thinking about doing one, but for the moment, I was thinking of doing just a stream. Because I've already done like a tutorial stream for a few close friends, but I was thinking I could actually do a lot more good by showing how to prep for prints and how to do that sort of stuff. But if not, I might just, I don't know, I haven't started going over the logistics of it yet, and maybe it's more than I can do on a stream. If that's true, I'll probably do a mentorship for that too. Probably another flat rate one, and I just tell you how to do prints and books. But we've talked about movies we do like before. I don't know. A lot of the movies I do like, a lot of people don't like too. Like I said, like, Gabe and I don't even look at reviews anymore because usually we really disagree with reviewers, but I don't know. I think everybody's gonna like the movies they're gonna like, so, you know, that's fine. As long as everybody knows it's kind of like a religion, you can't really change someone's opinion on a movie. That's why I hated in college. All the nerds I was friends with, they would just argue and argue and argue, and it would get so exhausting for me because some of them were gung-ho for a movie, and another one would be like, how can you like that? It's a terrible movie. And then it's like, shut up. You guys are wasting so much energy right now. Talk about something else.
Go write a movie.
Go write a movie that you like. Yeah, do something instead. Like, one of them ended up going on to actually be a film critic, and I don't even know if that's, like, a legitimate job he got, but he thinks he's one now, so I have no idea, and it's so weird. I don't know. But anyway, I've just shied away from talking about stuff like that, especially when I lived at Von House, too. You know, we'd all go see a movie, and I actually liked it more when we just left and didn't talk about it. Everybody got to, you know, like what they like, and I don't know. Because it's very rare you'll be talking to somebody about a movie, and then they'll be like, oh, you make a good point. Yes, I hate that movie now. You know, how often does that happen? Everybody's gonna like what they like. Let them like it. Don't ruin it for them. Let them do what they want. But then likewise, you know, treat me the same way, you know? What is a movie that never fails to make me cry? Bicentennial Man. The ending of Edward Scissorhands. Oh god, what was the movie we keep... Oh, Benjamin Button! Damn it, Benjamin Button. I know people are gonna be like, really? Yeah.
Benjamin Buttons?
Gabe, you even cry almost every time we watch it.
Yeah. Sad.
Benjamin Button.
Okay.
Benjamin Button is one of those movies I love to just put on in the background. I love the, like, era of it. I love just kind of how simple it is, and it's just a story. It's just a story, and I love so many movies like that. That's just a story, a self-contained one-shot. Here it is. It's full of just detail and all this character work. It's just, I don't know. I like a lot of movies like that. I'm trying to think of the other one I always put on. That it's very simple. Remember, I was watching it. I'm like, this is just like Ben Button. What was that?
The little. Why?
No, not Simon
I'm
Birch.
sorry.
I don't always put Simon Birch on, but that one's similar. Or Sandlot. Similar type of movies where it's just a one shot. You only need this much. It's self-contained. I don't need sequels. I don't need stuff like that. It's original. I like it.
For me, it's usually like.
Yes, Big Fish. Yeah, that was the other one.
Uh,
Benjamin Button and Big Fish. Oh my god. Just anything where time passes and you see character get old and they die. Waterworks. I have such a soft spot for like old people and just growing old and time. Oh. I haven't seen Marley and Me, but I know it'll destroy me. Forrest Gump too, yeah. You guys get it. Same sort of movies where they have this very just, I don't know, it's just such a full story, right? You have all these characters and it's someone's life and you're just taken through it. It feels like a old book like To Kill a Mockingbird or Mice and Men. Oh, Green Mile, another great one that's very similar to that. It's got like a tinge of fantasy to it, so you're just like, ooh, you know, I don't know, I love it. Milo Notice is my number one, man. I played that on repeat when I was a kid. I loved it. And I got so mad when they finally got the technology to move animals' mouths. I was so mad because I actually really liked it where they were just dubbing it and it was just Dudley Moore's voice for everyone. I was fine with that. It was like you were being told a story.
It's like you don't need the mouth to move for me to know that the dog is talking. Like, you don't need it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, and it just looks bad. I mean, oh, and I love Babe. Babe's good. Yeah, it's a cat and a dog. I remember the theme song, too. I can't remember the beginning words, but it ended up being, it's all messed up. For a curious cat and a pug-nosed pup. Places to be, places to see. Something, something for you and me. And then...
Wait, which one's the one with the fox and the dog?
The Fox and the Hound. That's a different one. That's animated.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so far we're just on all live action ones. Oh no, Christy. No way, Crane! What? That's crazy!
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Iron Giant 2 Soggy, totally. Shawshank Redemption. Wow, really?
Yeah, I can see that one. That
Yeah,
one
the
gets
Green
really-
Mile. Oh my god. I actually, back in the day, I did fan art of the Green Mile. I did John Coffey with Bojangles. Mr. Jangles. Yep, Crane, you got it. I get really emotional at Secret of Nim, but I don't cry because it's not really sad. But, you know, what else?
You know which one messed me up really hard?
Huh.
Interstellar.
I haven't seen it.
That was recent and like fucked me up.
Really?
Like I was sobbing. Like
No one say anything because I still want to see it. Would I like it?
yeah, it's
Is
very
it like Contact-y?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Contact's great
Yeah,
too.
it's basically
Gabe
New
and I
Age
love
Contact.
Contact. We also love A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Gabe and I will sit and watch A League of Their Own on repeat and quote the whole movie to each other because we're really stupid. Dancer in the Dark? No, I haven't heard of that. What is that, Nightshade?
Dancing in the dark.
Soggy, but they did. They did. Shyamalan made that. I can't tell if you're joking. Oh, Crane said Interstellar's his favorite movie. Should we watch that tonight?
No.
Why? Is it gonna fuck me up?
No. It might fuck me up, but
Why would it fuck you up but not me? Now I'm trying to figure that out. What would mess up Gabe but not me?
it was father-daughter relationship.
That would hit a woman in the ovaries.
But
No?
it is. No, I was just kidding. I think you would enjoy it, and it's got
Don't
enough
forget you got pie.
pie. I got pie.
We saw
my
Arrival. Yeah.
I'm still arriving from that Boar Fest.
It.
Who was that? That was Amy Adams in Hawkeye.
Yeah, but I kept now since we've been binging The Office. I think every Amy Adams and Isla Fisher is Jenna Fisher from The Office.
Yeah. So
All these redheads. Arrival was good, but I think so. There are movies where I try to guess the ending sometimes, and in my opinion, sometimes I make up a better ending, and then I ruin the movie for myself by the movie not being to my expectations. So I think I did that to myself with that one, and I know that's stupid, but soggy. Is Interstellar still going to be good if I don't see it in the theater? Like if we're just watching it on our TV?
Yeah, that's how I saw it on my computer.
Or were you talking about Gravity? That's the one I needed
Gravity
to see.
is the
in
one you
theater.
got to see in theater.
Okay.
Because we could still watch it, but it's like if
Yeah.
you could watch that in 3D in VR, oh my god, that would be good.
Really? Oh.
That would be so good if you
Do
could
you
see
remember
it in VR.
Omni theaters?
Yeah.
Did you have those?
We had them in Chicago, but I never got a chance to go.
The planetariums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Battlefield Earth.
Gabe, we have Battlefield
We
Earth.
do. I bought it. I love it. Who's seen Battlefield Earth?
Is that the one with Vin Diesel though?
No. That's
That's John Travolta?
John Travolta.
I mixed
yeah.
Battle for Los Angeles, I think, with Battlefield Earth, and I haven't seen either of them. So,
Battlefield Los Angeles is also fun.
or is that the one with Vin Diesel?
No, that's
Which one has Vin Diesel,
Babylon
dude?
AD.
Damn it. That's the one I mean. All three of those. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. Lung says it's not good. I heard it's not good too, but Gabe swears by it. He thinks it's good.
No, it's not good, but it's the good that it's not good. It's
bad good.
It's Michael Bay. Yeah.
But so it's like Bad Boys in space? Is it really?
With the campiest like Travolta like. Well, my friend, if you're going to become an alien, then you must suck on the blufflar of the Glicklock. Like that. Yeah, it's really fucking bad.
Oh man. That sounds kind of good bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, and Skyline, fucking atrocious into the last, like, 10 minutes. right?
Okay.
Actually, the best part of the movie happens during the credits.
Oh.
We're never gonna see it, and I'm gonna spoil it because it's been over 10 years.
Okay.
But basically, like, the main character dude dies,
Okay.
but he dies in a way like they're taking the people and like I forget how it happens, but he becomes one of the robot, like one of the they steal the humans' souls or some shit or their brains and they turn them into more alien robot things to take over.
Okay.
But he still has his heart, and he's still going after his girlfriend or some shit. So he's just tearing apart like the alien spaceship, but they do it in like 3D like renders, you know, like where they're just pivoting a little bit. And those last 10 minutes, like the credits were like amazing. It was like this should have been the movie. Like that should have been like the guy
that would have been the budget. Though.
Yeah, because he's like I remember him being a douchebag, but then he's going after his girlfriend or whatever.
Also, I just want to add Chappie. We love Chappie. Chappie is a good movie to us. We like Chappie a lot.
Oh, they got a sequel to it? No way.
But also, no!
What?
What is it?
What?
What is it?
Oh, it's a spider. It's a big black boy.
What are you doing here? He has more legs for a spider. Hold on, Spider Crisis 2018 has begun. I've got this. This is made out of glass. Get him! Hurry before it's too late. Grab him. Do it!
You're gonna have to get on top of the chair.
No.
You gotta get on top of the chair.
I don't want to get him.
I'm half naked.
I'm wearing cactus pants.
Yeah, but I'm half naked.
Well,
Not
I
really,
can't. Okay, well, hold the chair then.
But... Okay. Held.
Oh, he's fuzzy. Ah, I don't have anything. Can you give me a piece of paper? Spider Crisis 2018. Who was here for Spider Crisis 2017? Anyone? Soggy, I think you were. Okay, now how do I get down? Can you hold him?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. Oh my god. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Hold on. Do you want to show them so they know we're not lying? Okay. I got him. See? He was right above me. He is quick. Alright, take him outside, would you?
Quick boy, I'm not going outside.
I'll go outside. Is he still in there?
You might have to go outside.
Oh fuck. Is he in there?
Yeah, he's in there.
Okay. I'll go. You sit here.
Yeah.
You draw. Why? Gabe's wearing boxers. It's fine. I'll take him out.
Hi. Hello. Hello, everyone. It's the Gamma Show.
Oh, fuck. I'm good.
For real? It's the Unix system. I know this.
Feed him to the hamster?
The hamster will eat it, but no. His name is Club Door. He has eyes like this. He has nose very big, like this, big nose, Club Door. He has emblem on his head, like this.
It's a lot cooler downstairs.
Oh, I bet. Club Door fears no one. Club Door has unibrow and mustache.
Glubdar? I love it.
Club Door.
Do something with it. I love it.
You're welcome. He will forever haunt your dreams.
You are now Glubdar.
I am Globdar.
Oh, okay.
Now I got spider doo-doo all over my notes.
It's not spider doo-doo.
Beyond Skyline.
Sorry about that. Thank you. I got them at Target. They were very cheap and on clearance, like everything I buy. I usually buy things at thrift stores, though. Unless it's, like, stuff I need new, like underwear and PJs, but everything else, you know. There's a guy that talks exactly like you. Hi, Eric! You just missed Spider Crisis! Who said I wasn't a real elf? Blasphemy.
Oh,
They're really
crossbones.
cute, Soggy. They have eyes. They're, you know, I don't know. Get out of here, Glovedar. I love Glovedar. I don't like how he looks, but I like his name. Soggy said, what's the little lever on the pen for?
Well, the little lever is to suck up
Inks.
the juice. The juices, the inks.
Usually I'm wearing PJ pants during the streams, even if I'm wearing something very nice and, like, medieval. I'm wearing stupid cactus pants or striped pants or, I don't know, earlier it was shorts. But I actually got cold sitting next to the window. However, Gabe is still wearing boxers.
I'm so warm.
So that's why he couldn't get on the chair. That would have been a whole different kind of stream.
Hmm? Bits. You've got another bits.
It's the middle school S. Yes, it's the Stussy S. I was explaining something with it. Everybody knows the Stussy S, but they always say the middle school. Because everyone knows it from middle school. That's so funny. And it's weird because it seems to be for everyone regardless of their age.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Isn't that weird?
It's really weird.
That's one of those collective consciousness things. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and do some rendering on all the gold because sometimes the gold gets a little flat. But I'm gonna do that with pastels at a later time. I'm not gonna do that right now. I destroyed the illusion. No. That's what I think, Christy. Yeah, everyone knows it as the middle school S. Even us. Like, it was middle school when I learned it too. And that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like 5th grade to me, which is right after elementary, but getting into middle school.
I think for me it was because of like gang culture, like a lot of like wannabe like thug people would do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ours were all lame skater kids doing it.
Uh,
And like burnouts. Hi, Indigo Peach! Peach. How have you been, Peach? Did you do your move? Oh my god, it is really cold now.
mm.
It feels amazing. I would rather always be too cold than too warm. 100,020,000,000. I really hope we get more storms in this city.
Mhm.
I feel like Waukesha didn't get any.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's always sunny in Waukesha. Nightcrawler. No, Crane, I haven't. I heard it was kind of not life safe. Like, it really messes you up. Is that true? I don't want to think Jake Gyllenhaal's creepy. Also, apparently it's pronounced Gyllenhaal.
I don't think he's the bad guy in it.
No, but he's creepy.
No, but I don't think he's the creeper in it. He's
Oh.
like, yeah, I think he's like a reporter or some shit.
Well, I thought he was like a night dude that went around and recorded junk.
That's what I mean. Like, I think he's a reporter, like a night reporter or some shit. I don't know.
Night reporters?
Something.
We're night reporters.
Something. I don't know.
Right, Peach? Like, we're still at that stage too. And we're really bad at it because we have to balance work and doing that. So usually we end up falling back on just doing work and not unpacking enough. Because we moved in January and we've shown you guys what it looks like behind us. It's messed. He's trying to catch Scoop, so he's running around all night. Oh. Does he end up making... Nah, don't tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Because I would see with a premise like that he would end up making things happen so that he'd have something to report on, and that's like the twist at the end, that maybe he's the guy that does that. One of these times I want to actually have seen a movie, lie to you guys, and then like prophesize what it is, and you guys are like, whoa, what? You haven't seen it? No, anyway. Creepier than Bubble Boy. I actually never saw Bubble Boy. Did you guys see Source Code though? Source Code kind of fucked me up, like on a moral level.
I actually saw that in class.
Source Code?
Yeah, in school, because it was
physics type of thing.
yeah, it was a
right?
physics thing because
Yeah.
of the time travel or whatever.
Are you talking about Donnie Darko?
No, well, that one too, but just the idea of not so much the time travel, but being able to go through different timelines and such.
That wasn't different timelines.
No,
though,
I know,
'cause it
but
was recorded.
They made it feel like it was that.
Crane, what would you say is similar to it? I've found that if I ask people other movies that are like it that they like, I can figure out ahead of time if I'd like it, based upon what they say.
I think also we don't usually go for like.
We're not scary enthusiasts. I
Or-
like psychological thrillers though. So like I like Silence of the Lambs. I like stuff like that. I just don't like, I don't know. I usually fall into psychological thrillers if I do. Like every time I think I've seen one, I've always just kind of fallen into it. But I don't know. Gabe and I are usually into funny, cute, or drama movies. I would say that kind of sums up what we like.
There's-
Funny, cute, or drama. Like, we love Step Brothers and Talladega Nights, anything with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell, we like that shit. We like a lot of older movies that are like 80s machismo action flicks. Anything with Kurt Russell gets my fancy. Or Stallone. We still love Demolition Man. We love Judge Dredd, the original one. We like both of them, but we also like the original one. Basically anything in the 80s and early 90s.
Mhm.
It's great. Yeah, I own Perfect Blue. It's pretty good. It's really sad though when you see those comparisons of Chris Nolan taking stuff from Perfect Blue and the other one, Paprika. He was a big Satoshi Kon fan, but he took like straight up shots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the part where in Paprika she touches the mirror and it falls apart. That was in Inception. Yeah. There's a lot of different scenes. Actually, I think someone put together a mega clip compilation of them side by side. Yeah, Paprika too. Gabe hasn't seen Perfect Blue yet, so don't say anything. I want to show him at some point. But yeah, Perfect Blue is good. It's very Hitchcocky. There's still a lot of old animes that I like that I don't like. I haven't shown Gabe yet.
Armitage?
Not Armitage. I own that still.
Yeah, they were pushing it so hard. Like there was like advertisement slips in every movie that you buy.
No, wasn't that messed up? And it was all because of Suncoast.
Yeah.
Fucking Suncoast, man. I used to go to Suncoast with friends and just grab random animes, but like, I was not rich, but I had a job at the time, so I would actually buy like the $30 VHSs and stuff. Yeah, VHS. One time I accidentally bought Twilight of the Dark Master, not knowing it was very not kid friendly. And I wasn't like a kid, but
Like the Blue Girl?
not like straight out hentai, but there were boobs and like demons and some weird shit. It wasn't what I expected it to be, and they did like a shit poor job telling me that on the cover.
Yeah.
So I was like, ah, okay. I also bought Sorcerer on the Rocks. That is a piece of shit.
Oh.
Let me tell ya. Wow. It was so sexist and weird.
I was gonna say that sounds like a Miyazaki film, but not.
No, it was like, well, it's like a drink on the rocks. Like,
I don't know what that is.
Like when you order something and you say on the rocks, it means on ice.
Right.
So saying sorcerer on the rocks, it's not about a sorcerer on the rocks. It means he's like a drunkard, sexist, misogynistic dude.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Awesome, Crane. I do like Jake Gyllenhaal, so I'd probably totally watch that. Yay, it's raining again. Really, really hard. Godspeed, little spider. I set him in a safe spot, though. That might get too loud for you guys. Actually, Gabe, can you go check the window in the bedroom and make sure no rain's coming in? Thank you. Super gory Asian films. Oh my god! Crane, have you seen Suicide Club? That was a fun little injection of weird gore, funny drama. I don't know, it was crazy gory to the point where, they were just obviously throwing buckets of blood into the frame and everything. Suicide Club was hilarious. I'm sure you've seen it then if you watched Ichi. You haven't heard of it? Oh my god, you guys, hold on. Suicide Club. Oh man, has anyone seen Suicide Club? If X is still here, she probably remembers it, but me and my friends used to find really obscure stuff, and this is one of them. Oh, and of course the trailer is 1 minute 43 seconds, of course. It's about like how popular things kind of, like the opening scene is awesome. It's so good. But it's about trends and people taking trends too far. And like it's cool to commit suicide. So I don't know. It's gory. If you like gore, but it's like cheesy gore, like Evil Dead, and like almost Sam Raimi level gore. But yeah, there's everybody keeps trying to one up everybody else with suicides. I mean, if you're into that, like if you got the trigger warning thing, don't watch it or whatever. But it's kitschy. But it's not really scary, it's just really eerie, and it's a dark comedy, basically, because it's supposed to be kind of tongue-in-cheek, but at the same time, it's like, ooh.
Oh, like...
oh, bye, Christy!
Bye, Christy. Like Heather's?
Yeah, but Japanese dark comedy, so there's no real lighthearted moments.
Right.
Yeah. Like, it's dark. It's just that schoolgirl lighthearted. Oh my god! Okay, so it's like Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to that feeling, where there's like hopelessness and it's really messed up. I don't know. It's fucked up, yeah, it is. It is, for sure. But that was another one that I grabbed it and I was like, I'll try this one. I don't know how many times I did that. Like, it was a lot. I would just go to Suncoast and be like, try this one. I would just grab it and try it. And then I'd go to Hot Topic. Buy some platform boots I'd wear twice. But that was all my money. I wasn't a rich kid. I bought my own shit.
Motherfucking rich bitch.
Rich bitch. Was it you that talked to a woman that was from... Yeah, that was you. You embarrassed me.
They're not so cute.
ABCs of Death? No. I've heard those are a little bit too fucked up. Some things that are not life safe, I don't like to watch. Like, I walked into this one video once that totally not life safe. It was about a guy who was cutting off his genitals and messed up.
Like
Came into the
real?
room at the wrong time. What?
Like real?
I couldn't tell. Like, it was done so well, I could not tell. I think it was real, but it was on one of those weird sites that, I don't know. My ex-boyfriend and his friend were doing something, and they found it, and I was like, what the fuck, you guys? This is fucked up.
What the fuck?
What are you watching? Oh, we found this really messed up video. Like, everybody wanted to hurl afterwards. Why would you watch something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, I mean, I was, 16 when I watched that, and it's still messing me up. I'm 32, man. That's not okay. I wish I could have avoided that one. Some stuff, I'm telling you. You ever see anything like that? I remember we talked about that once.
Yeah, like E-Bomb's World before it turned into all porn or whatever.
Yeah. I remember when it wasn't porn, and it was just like weird videos.
People getting their heads cut off. And
I remember when it was just funny videos, too.
yeah.
Like, we went there for fun. Oh, yeah, that's right. Soggy, thank you for reminding us. It's true. Free games.
Ooh, that reminds me. Every now and then I like to check in on Humble Bundle and see if they've got anything good.
Gabe, have you ever played a Humble Bundle game you downloaded?
No, but sometimes they give away like free stuff. Actually, yeah.
You know what you should play? Maybe Minecraft on Saturday or something.
Oh.
Or not this Saturday.
I don't know.
Saturday.
Minecraft seems kind of boring.
But you could make it funny.
Could.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it could be funny. Now I'm warm again. It's these lights. I don't know. Did you want to watch Interstellar tonight?
They don't have it.
What? On what?
Yeah, I thought we owned it. I thought I bought it.
No,
Because it was mega cheap.
I don't think so. I haven't seen it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like in our stuff. They don't have it to rent on Amazon? Like, I'd rent it for like $4 or something.
Yeah, it's $4, but
Is it not worth that?
I guess. Ooh, shit. They got a PlayStation bundle. Let's see what the bundle is. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh, wait. What is this?
Hi, Mage! Good girl. Don't say anything.
Crazy Taxi, Dead Rising.
We saw it today too. No spoilers.
Oh.
We just say that we saw it and that's it.
I'm glad I didn't get Mega Man Collection 1, because right now they have a bundle. They got the bundle thing
Mm-hmm.
where I can get it for
For
$12.
Oh.
But it also
Wait, I
comes
might have that one. Does it have like the first 5?
for PlayStation 4.
No. I think I have it for PS2, but
It also has Alien Isolation, Sonic Generations.
don't get any of the Alien games.
The newest one was supposed to be really great
Hey,
because it was scary as shit.
She was pregnant. She held it in because she wanted the husband to be there for the birth. I think they died in there, so Crane stayed for years until it was time. That's fucked up. Oh, Crane, do you know about Junji Ito? There it is. Junji Ito. I think we might have talked about this before. I had a friend who was really obsessed with him and his work. She actually got me into him a bit, but it's all those, like, think about scary stories that we have, like the books Scary Stories, but like multiply it times 100 and make it for adults. It's those sort of creepy things. Oh, creepy. Alien Isolation. Okay, so that might have been the good one. I think I was thinking of Covenant. Is that the bad one? There's one that's really bad. Yeah, Kev. So that one, and then the one with the mountain, and then there's another one about a guy who stalked a girl living in a chair for years, and he like lived in it. Like, there's some really creepy shit. Like, he was thinking outside of the box. Definitely for that. Like, he must have just been sitting around his house and been like, you know, it'd be really creepy right now. Somebody's living in that chair, and they were living there for years. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, they're all kind of shortish stories, like the call is coming from inside the house, that sort of thing, but more fucked up by like a million. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Crane, that's messed up, dude! Oh my god. Ugh.
Wow. That's nuts.
Oh. That's scary. That's so scary. I get really freaked out about, like, alien pregnancy. I know that's super random, but, like, I never saw the astronaut's wife or whatever, but I know kind of the premise. And, dude, I don't want to be knocked up by anybody, or even an alien, so... Yeah, that's messed up, Crane. I couldn't do that. That's not... Oof. Oof. I keep getting distracted with this. Yes, Kev, it's true. By a million. Yeah, Crane, the Amagura Fault, that was the one with the cuts in the mountains, right? I love that idea. I love all his ideas. He's smart. They're all good, creepy ideas. I only have one creepy story of my own, and I mean, it kind of borders on that, but I haven't even told Gabe technically yet, because that's actually one of my stories I want him to experience, but it's the creepiest story I kind of have. It's just got some, like, things in it that make you a little ill, but that's it. It's not to, like, creepy status, but it's fun writing that stuff. It's just, I get kind of scared sometimes, because I feel like maybe it won't fit into my brand, but then it's like, I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. Business me comes out and tries to ruin the party, and then I'm like, nope, I'm an artist, damn you. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, I couldn't even play Dead Space, dude. Dead Space messed me up. Like, I was watching it, and my boyfriend at the time had, you know, like, a really good sound system where there were speakers behind us, too. I got so scared. I've never tried to play a game and started crying while holding the controller. So I couldn't do that. That's when I knew I couldn't really watch horror movies anymore, too. Yeah, that's true, Crane. Hey, do you remember when we tried to play, what was it? Was it P2?
Oh, the Silent Hill demo?
It was the Silent Hill, like, spiritual successor or whatever. We tried to play it, and we accidentally started playing a previous playthrough by Tim. And we were like, what is this? There's nothing scary happening at all. So after, like, we played for like an hour. We were like, something's wrong because nothing's happening. And we were just going through all these rooms and stuff, and we thought we were in some like Groundhog Day maze because you keep going through the hallways. And we were like, oh man, look up there, and we were scaring ourselves, but it had already been played through, so there were no jump scares, anything left. So eventually we had to clear his save data and play it fresh. Then it was freaky. But for a while we were like, what is the deal? And honestly, that might have helped make it scary when we finally cleared everything.
Yeah.
because we are so used to it being safe.
Yeah.
We got so used to it being safe. It's like when you live in your own house and then something is off.
False sense of security.
Yeah, I think that helps. I don't know. I actually wonder if that would be a good premise for a game. You just keep reliving the same, like, level over and over and over again, but every so often something gets messed up.
That would be good.
Yeah, Paladin, I'm with you. I can't do it. Crane P2. It was done by the same guy, I think, that did, or no. Yeah, no. Yes? No.
No, P2 is something
That was
else.
something else. It was that Silent Hill successor game. I thought it was something like that, where it was a letter.
Like it was gonna be a Silent Hill, but then they
Yeah.
didn't do it. They didn't go through with it.
Why am I blanking on this? I'm gonna kick myself. I thought there was a 4 in it, actually.
PT.
Thank you.
Mm.
Paper towels. Right? Sorry, PT. Thank you. Thank you, Lon.
Oh yeah, Death Stranding. Fable season. Oh.
Death Stranding has a. It wasn't Mads, right? Was it Willem Dafoe or was it Mads?
No, it's that the guy from
Walking Dead?
yeah. Who
But
always
someone
looks
else
like
was
her.
in there too. I thought they.
Oh yeah, Mads.
I think it was Mads.
Or is that a different one now?
No, I think it was Mads. Maybe? I don't know. Playable teaser. That's right. Sorry, y'all. It was a while.
Oh, I think Death Stranding is, or the one with. Oh no, Death Stranding is the one with what's his face.
That
Oh, maybe
one
no,
you-
you're right. Yeah.
No,
it is.
yeah, that one you were going under like a bridge, and it was raining or something. Like in the trailer, I remember seeing.
Yeah, no. This one also has Mads.
Okay, so it was Mads.
Yeah.
Because I remember being like, oh my god, Mads
But
is everywhere now.
it's also the other guy.
Yeah, the guy from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Norman Reedus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why chicks think he's hot. I am sorry. I do not get it. Norman Reedus looks like he could be related to Kid Rock. I can't unsee that. Once I was like, oh yeah. Should be in Joe Dirt. I don't know. Norman Rockwell. Nope, way off. I thought it was crazy because I remember watching Valhalla Rising when it came out, and I was like, oh my god, I want to see more of this actor, right? So I started actually researching Mads, and I bought a couple of his movies, like Age of Uprising, The Legend of Michael Kohlhaas. I actually just cold bought that, and it sucks, but I was like, and I kept looking at things. I haven't seen Hannibal, though, because... obviously. But I do love him. I think he's great. I love how weird his face is. That's why I like Doctor Strange so much, because it had him in it and Benedict, and they're just so interesting faces. I love it. I don't know. Okay. We're getting close to just the next phase of this. Bunny, what, little babies? What babies? How's it still hot in here? You know, Gabe?
It's getting warmer.
I just don't think that Okay. Maybe 10 more minutes and then we'll cut. So get out what you need to get out, y'all. I am not from the South, but I say y'all sometimes. Oh, and Death Stranding. I see. Did you guys ever play The Dante's Inferno game. I got kind of obsessed with that for a while. I played the game and then I bought the animated movie that was off of it too. Because I was obsessed with Dante's Inferno when I was younger. So when the game came out, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm playing this. And I thought it was pretty progressive with some of the stuff they were doing. Like, Purgatory was great. There was a room full of, like, unwanted babies and stuff. Like, stillborn babies and everything. Like, it was pretty to, like, source content. I was like, wow, this is great. I enjoyed it. That was fun. Yeah, I don't know if it holds up now, but it was fun at the time. But, I mean, it was kind of cheesy. His girlfriend was kind of cheesy. I didn't like her very much. They basically just showed her topless a lot. But it had some really grotesque stuff in it. But it was kind of cool because, I mean, you're supposed to be going through the layers of hell, so, yeah. It kind of sucked, though, because things I was thinking of for a story at the time ended up being in the game, and it's one of those things like, well, I can't do it now, you know? So there's frustration with that, but it was still fun. Oh, I loved Catherine. Did you play all the endings, though, Mage? I loved Catherine because it was a nice story for just a puzzle game. And honestly, I wish there were way more games like that. Or, Darksiders is still one of my favorite games. Though I'm not excited for 3. Not at all, because it's not the same people. And I don't like what they did with the characters. I liked the first one because the voice actor for War was actually Michael Wincott, he was top dollar in The Crow, and I loved his character. I love his grainy, gravelly voice. It's great. Yeah, I love that Catherine was something different. It was cute. It was basically like a morbid dating sim that you had to choose whether to cheat on your girlfriend or not. You didn't really ever win. There was no winning, really. I mean, there was, but it didn't feel like it. I don't know. It's like they wanted you to cheat on your girlfriend. But anyway. It was fun regardless. I also played Lollipop Chainsaw, and I was very surprised. I was gonna, for a while I was talking shit about it and whatever, and then I played it, and it's funny because the reasons you'd be talking shit for it before you play it are the reasons it actually makes fun of itself for, and actually it's, they make her look like she's the object, when really, when you play the game, her boyfriend is the, object. Literal object. So it's really nice that they kind of turned it on its head of who's the actual object. I actually bought Nier, the original one, and I played that. It's funny because the original Nier had 2 versions. There was an Eastern version and a Western version. In the Western version, the main character is an old man with a daughter. In the Eastern version, it's a young boy and his sister, which is really interesting to me, you know. But yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw actually threw me for a loop, and I love that it had Jimmy Urine from MSI, and he did a lot of the soundtrack, and James Gunn, who did a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. He's been involved in the Marvel Universe and everything. He basically did the game. Because I think he was part of, not Grasshopper Manufacturer, but that other studio. Why am I blanking? I'm blanking on his studio. Yeah, it was Grasshopper Manufacturer. Awesome! I was right. But yeah, he wrote the story for it. Oh, I could see that, Soggy. Yeah, Portal 1 and Portal 2 and Quantum Conundrum. If you liked both the Portals, you would have liked Quantum Conundrum because the girl, her name is Kim, that worked on Portals, she ended up leaving and doing her own thing, and she made Quantum Conundrum. And that game was great. Like, if you like the premise for Portal 1 and Portal 2, you'd like that. Because I think she was working for Valve and then she left. I don't remember why. I used to be heavily in this shit, you guys. I think you guys are talking about Half-Life 3. You want Half-Life 3. I don't care about Portal 3. I want Half-Life 3. Yeah, Kim Swift was her name. Yeah. And I was never a Left 4 Dead fan because I really didn't like zombies. Yeah. 2 was great co-op. Like, that got difficult. The fact that they added that on, it got so difficult. Okay. So now I basically have to go to the phase of the pastelling. Pastellers! Yeah, Quantum Conundrum. Yep. She ended up kind of making her own thing. Did anybody actually play the Stanley Parable too? They had that on Steam for a while. It's kind of a similar sort of thing. It kind of messes with your head. Oh, okay, well. Antechamber, Yeah, I think if you're a couple and you can actually play Portal 2 co-op well, you're probably gonna be alright. Though my Portal buddy and I got divorced. Doesn't matter. You're still compatible and you can work together. I think if you can't do that well, you might have more problems. But, regardless, it's a good test. Because it is a lot of, okay, when you do this, I do this, and, you know, splitting who does what when, and being able to agree on stuff. It is actually a really good relationship test. You learn a lot about each other.
You live.
Learn.
That was bought that CD in Mexico.
Jagged Little Pill?
Jagged Little Pill in Mexico.
Why'd you buy it in Mexico?
So I only had so much stuff to listen to on me.
Is this the story about your boombox?
No, because there was a boombox. You know, that was like the next year that we went to Mexico.
The next year you had a boombox when the year before you had a CD?
No.
Oh, I'm missing something.
No, I got the boombox, and then the following year I got a CD player.
I see. Okay. The story was backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I got that one out there.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Pretty good CD.
Good story, Gabe.
Didn't understand half the shit she was talking about because I was like 13.
Well, yeah.
I think the year previous to that, though, I got MC Hammer.
Cool, man.
Too legit
choices.
to quit.
Were you too legit to quit when you were young?
Yeah.
Or were you trying to be too legit and you just should have quit?
I should have quit.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
What is Antechamber?
It's another one of those physics games we're talking about, puzzles. 5 years achievement, wow. That's crazy long. cute. What's it on, Crane? Is it on PS4? Oh, sorry, Gabe's got text over his face. Yeah, so you try, because Portal 2 is basically meant for co-op, because they know you can do stuff, obviously, alone because of Portal 1, but doing co-op in 2 is a whole nother level. Just because you have to coordinate timing and stuff with each other, like launching someone and, like, you know, it's a lot of the seesaw mentality, do it at the right time. It's tough. It's great, though. It's so fun. That's crazy, Lung. Do you have, like, a phone reminder or something for that? Oh, Fez is good. I have to totally be in the mood for Fez, though. Because if I want, like, an action game and I don't know it and I sit down to play Fez, I get really just frustrated. Especially with the alphabet. I get messed up with that. I don't know. There's a time I was super, super into indie games. N Plus was actually one of my favorite games when I was like into my 360 super hard. I loved N Plus. I loved obviously Super Meat Boy.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many good Xbox arcade games. I'm serious. The indie games that 360 had were amazing. Okay, I think we're gonna go because I'm getting hungry.
I can't believe you never played Fable.
I can't believe you never played Half-Life.
I know, that's really weird. But also, I didn't have a computer
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Well, now it's
so.
not. It got ported because I ended up playing a lot of it on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you dig Half-Life. We do have Amazon Prime. Yep. Are you talking about the Twitch Prime stuff today? Yeah, you get free Twitch games.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if you do though.
I don't.
Yeah,
You're
because
the
you're
one
not.
who gets it.
Do you want to look at them and see if you want them, and I'll download them? Soggy, see if you can convince Sniggle to do it. I bet you could. Alright. Oh, Stardew Valley. So what, you can go grow pumpkins together or something?
Psychonauts is on there.
Yeah, that's what Soggy was saying. Okay. Oh, 42, jeez. Japan 42, I haven't heard of that. Okay, so, $1.99? Gabe might like that.
What?
Fez, you might like Fez. I think it's a
Oh,
little,
I have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little in depth though.
Yeah.
It requires commitment. Oh my god, if you guys haven't heard of the game Elo Milo, you totally should look it up. It's so cute. It's a puzzle game, and it's about kind of Alzheimer's, and it's really sad, but it's so cute. Oh my god. I cried hard. I beat that puzzle game like hell, and I cried so fucking hard. It was... because of the same reason I cried at all those movies I told you I cried at. Oh, time is a bastard. Anyway, alright. Today's Wednesday now? It's Wednesday now. Oh, you're welcome, Paladin. So, tomorrow, Wednesday, Gabe's going to be on at 4 p.m. Central Time. So that's in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours from now. So, if you want to write that down for you overseasers, basically 5 hours before we start tonight. But tomorrow, ILO, Elo Milo. Sorry, my accent maybe.
Elo Milo.
I think it's spelled like this. I think it was one word. I don't know. It was with I's though. So Gabe will be on today. What are you gonna do?
I'll probably finish
you gonna finish
Kex.
Kex then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kex,
Or
yeah.
Kent. Yeah. Aaron.
Kex, yeah.
Keck. Yeah. Aaron. But you're gonna probably finish that pretty quick, I assume.
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah. I'm half done writing it, Crane. If I don't write it now, I'll write it around the time that Gabe's streaming. Does that make sense? Either way, I don't know. Like, I always try to be really verbose with it, and I know I shouldn't. Should just be to the point. This is just snacking, Kev. We already had our big meals, so we're having, like, tiny snacks. Sometimes it's just, like, chocolate milk. You know? It's not always crazy.
Or like a piece of toast.
Or a piece of toast, yeah. We usually go to bed at 3 a.m., so in 3 hours from now, and we wake up at noon. I earned this life. I did. So, no remorse. No regrets. So yeah, we'll see you in 16 hours on Gabe's stream. His name is under his face. Eat your name. Eat it. Anyway. Okay, Crane. I've got you deadlines too for each one, so. Anyway, okay. We'll see you guys in a little bit. 16 hours. Okay. Love you. Goodbye. Thank you.